Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, characters of all shapes, sizes, denominations, and genders, it's time for more XCOM files. However, okay, before we get too far into this, I have to announce that there is in fact a thunderstorm happening outside. That there was just a crack of thunder that shook the house. It was so loud. So if the stream goes down, I'm probably fine. But the
But
stream
also,
might
you're gonna
not
have
come
to
back
find
up.
something else to do for the rest of the night.
Yeah, so. But we're back for more XCOM files. Me and Tyler.
Sure are.
Where. Why are they
We do have
attacking
to
a
do
holodeck?
that one?
Artificial agents produced by alien hybrids. Oh. Unarmored specialist in mixed heavy combat.
All right. Sure. Is
Captain
loaded up?
America. Looks pretty loaded up to me.
Yep. I'll have to get. Well, this is all the underwater stuff.
I mean, plasma rifles work just as well above water.
Well, I'm just saying, like all this crap up here, like the sonic pistols
Yeah.
and the harpoon launchers and all of that. All right.
Also, if you hear rumbling outside, I swear to God, that's the thunder. It's probably fine.
It's not a rumbly in Dave's tumbly.
I ain't that hungry. I just had some delicious fruit salad. Hope everybody had a
boy.
good week. It's Friday,
Sure was a
hooray.
week. The Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering pre-release was today.
And you didn't go because we're doing this instead.
Well, I also don't really play Magic all that much, but I was interested in collecting the cards.
The cards for the Final Fantasy set are really cool, it's true.
They are really cool. I did not get a Clive, and I did not get a Vivi, which makes me sad.
Truly. Truly terrible. Steven Furter is in Kyber armor.
Also, you might want to look at their loadout, because I think they were set up for underwater action and not elevator action.
No, plasma rifles don't work underwater. See?
Well, then they would have automatically been given lasers or whatever. But I was talking more about the drill that one of us has.
Oh. Well, I mean, the drill is a drill, yes, but also it's a drill. This is not a drill.
I mean, do you want to... Okay.
Yeah, I do, actually.
That's your signature weapon now, I guess.
Alien hybrid.
With... What was that? Like a UAC submachine gun? A Black Ops submachine gun.
And a
And a
Tonfa.
nightstick. Oh boy.
Tonfa baton.
But these
Now-
are unarmored people, so I mean, like, one shot from a plasma rifle should take them out.
Now, the only thing...
Yeah, I did see the game announcement.
There were many of them. Hold on
cohesion.
a second.
There's been some good ones in the Sony State of Play the other day, and then there are some pretty interesting ones today for the Summer Games Fest.
Mm-hmm. Resident Evil 9.
I'm most interested in Silent Hill F,
Who isn't?
because we're going to be playing that on CharacterSelect.
We'll also probably at some point do Resident Evil 9, but, you know.
Yeah, but I'm more interested in Silent Hill.
True. I find it interesting that this person is wearing no armor, is on
Yep.
fire, and just
Yep.
tanked a plasma shot, and is just like,
I mean,
yeah,
they are
okay.
hybrids, so I mean, they probably got like some alien bits in them.
Oh,
Well,
no,
they're dead now.
Their alien bits
they're-
are on the outside now.
Their shredded abs couldn't save them from lasers,
Truly a shame.
plasmas.
You have a shield?
Don't a lot of hybrids have some minor thing like that?
Not that I've seen before. Well, maybe, but...
Maybe it's in their bikini.
That explains how they survived that. But, I mean, they also have fucking ballistic weapons, and we have power armor and plasma rifles, so...
Yeah, their ballistics are stored in their bikini too.
As long as they don't have grenades, which probably
Right.
wouldn't be stored in the...
Never say never, Dave.
I mean, probably not.
Never say never again.
The
You've already pre-purchased the Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster coming out in September. Yeah, I'm gonna get that on Switch too.
I
Then
well,
there's the Dragon Quest
1 and 2,
1 and 2, which
which
will
I
be out later this year.
yeah, I was talking about that on the stream on Monday. I'm looking forward to
That'll be
that.
fun. Because
I've
Dragon
already
Quest 1 is a super short game.
it's yeah, it is super short, which is a shame. But I makes me kind of wonder if they're going to add anything to it, or even if they should.
No, I don't think they should. I
They
think they should present that game as it was, and well, not as it was, because obviously it's the HD 2D, whatever. So, uh, present the experience as it was, updated for modern consoles or whatever. It's like the Final Fantasy Tactics thing. It's like they don't need to add in a bunch of extra crap. Just, make the graphics not like 480 by 240 or whatever it was.
320 by 200, I think.
Whatever it was. And then, put it on modern consoles so that people can play it. Because right now, it's like your options are buy a PSP and a copy of that game for the PSP, or play War of the Lions on your Android tablet.
So, here's the thing about Final Fantasy Tactics. It already had a version that had looked nicer cutscenes and voiceover.
Yeah, it's the War of the Lions, and they released that on
PSP
Android.
And iOS and Android, yeah.
Yep. And it was just completely inconvenient to play.
I mean...
Who owns a fucking PSP?
I mean, I played it on PSP. I think I still have the box.
I know, but just really, it was not a well-sold console. It wasn't like the 3DS or anything like that. But also, do you really do a lot of gaming on your tablet?
I mean...
Or your phone?
I spent most of today playing Phantasy Star 4 on my phone. So that was fun.
Sure. But that's Phantasy Star.
And I also...
I wouldn't think the controls for Tactics would work too well with oh, cool, we did it.
You'd be surprised. I've played the tablet version of Final Fantasy Tactics. I think I still have it on my iPad Mini.
So have I. And it's
good.
just not... It's not... I'm not super keen on it. Wow, we ran out of a plasma clip?
Yeah, I think we just have to ship them.
Or did you blow it one up?
No.
Well, you didn't use a plasma pistol.
Yeah, I did. One plasma pistol person fired like 2 shots.
Oh.
Blah.
Alright. In that case, we can't buy plasma clips, can we? We have to make them.
Or ship them from another base.
Right, but I'm just saying, it's not something that I can just buy. Do I have plasma clips? I do not appear to have those.
This is not storage.
Make some. Well, I mean, I wouldn't transfer stuff I built at build base to storage, so...
Yeah, but we've been looting them for fucking years now.
I am aware, I know. I was just seeing if I had made any.
Look at that, 57.
There we go. We'll just send 20.
There you go. Gotta save our precious Illyrium. Anyway, in regards to Final Fantasy Tactics... Ooh, top secret files. The Scarab. This UAC vessel aims to revolutionize rapid deployment in hostile environments. It boasts advanced armor plating, ensuring the safety of its occupants during high-risk missions. Equipped with powerful thrusters and precision navigation technology, the Scarab can execute swift and precise landings, even in the most challenging terrains.
Oh, we already did that one.
Nope. Hey, look, more top secret files. There's more to learn.
There's
Not
exactly
necessarily
3 things to
helpful,
learn.
But, in regards to Final Fantasy Tactics, I've already talked to Phenoxo, and he's of... Yeah, we gotta go to that one. probably going to do that on the channel at some point.
It's gonna be a while for them to get there.
Hey, they made it. They got tons of fuel. Go for it.
All right.
The council is alerted by a recent rise in acts of violence in Bishkek, seemingly involving bioenhanced perpetrators. It was linked to the circulation of the storm serum, and we are the ones somehow blamed for not stopping it yet. But we did. I mean, sort of.
Yeah, next time, just don't give anything to,
Magma.
Yep.
Alright, another terror mission. Heavily armored depth dwellers is approaching the population area, accompanied by flying instruments of destruction.
Oh boy.
Well, let's go show them that that's a bad idea. Oh, fuck. Fucking lobstermen. Oh, shit. What are you armed with? Just a rifle? Okay. Do we have anybody with a Sci-amp on this? I don't think we do.
No.
So,
did I pack one? Or were we in the middle of making them?
I think we're making the new multi-phase ones.
Yeah. Yeah, we did unlock that. I don't remember if we're actually manufacturing those yet.
One thing...
A couple of them.
One thing I really hate about the Avenger...
There's no side doors?
Yeah, single point of exit. And it's a fucking ramp. Just the worst design decision. Rude.
Good shooting, Tex. Not on that second one.
Wait. How did you...
What?
He shouldn't have been able to do that. He turned and fired. What a jerk.
Oh, no.
What a jerk. What a jankus.
Hello, Chaos, aka Zero. Welcome to the stream. DCL's about to chop up some lobster sashimi. Delicious.
I mean, he is the ultimate chef.
And the ultimate warrior.
No, he died back in like the 90s.
No one can replace the ultimate warrior. Yeah, let's Omaha Beach this thing. It's very apt because today is D-Day.
It is. Happy anniversary, or happy, what is it? 44 to 25. 81st.
It's the 81st anniversary of D-Day.
Yeah. The day when half the world...
Day of days.
Half the world banded together to overthrow tyranny and Nazism. As well we should. So say we all.
Mm-hmm.
Would you stop not dying? Fuck. God, I hate lobstermen.
I was just thinking, because, like, I don't want to get too into the politics of it, but, like, the orange guy had a very dumb comment about D-Day, and it was really funny and really stupid.
Really stupid. Well, that's all we'll say about it.
Fucking moron. Can always count on him to say something incredibly dumb. Anyway.
I'm tired of shooting this one lobsterman. Jesus.
He was a powerful man. But anyway, yeah, D-Day, very important day.
Where were you when the Allies invaded?
I done weren't born yet.
It's true.
I saw one of the channels I watch on YouTube. They do like a lot of like weird remixed tabletop things.
Uh-huh.
And I may have posted it in one of our chats somewhere that you and I are in.
Mm-hmm.
But they did a video of the game Bolt Action, if you've ever heard of that. It's a tabletop not role playing game, a tabletop like miniatures game, for like World War II.
Okay.
And they did a Normandy landing, but it was Lego.
That's kind of cool.
So that was really fun.
81st? What are we talking about, 81st?
The 81st anniversary of D-Day,
Oh,
Dave. We
sorry.
were just talking about it.
No, I didn't see when the comment came up, so I thought you were talking about like a
I know.
division. I'm like, do you mean the 82nd?
The 81st Airborne?
No, the 82nd Airborne.
Well, I mean, if there's an 82nd, there has to be an 81st, Dave.
Nope.
Yeah.
Incorrect.
That's how numbers work, Dave.
It's not how division numbers work.
I know, I'm joking.
Jerk. God, look at all these fucking lobsters. No, stop it. Oh, for God's sake. That was rude.
Sir?
Gentlemen.
My house!
That guy just punched a lobster.
He walked up, slapped the lobsterman, and then ran away.
Oof, Doomcop got fucked up.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was in the epicenter of a grenade, so... Excuse me.
Alright, that guy's dead.
What is it, Mr. Cat? We're not going outside.
I can't go outside even if I wanted to right now. Thunderstorm.
Thunderbolts and lightning. Very,
Very,
very
frightening me. Galala. This man has a chainsaw, which would actually be pretty good against lobstermen.
You just go for the joints. Shut up, Cat. What do you want? I know what you want, but you're not getting it.
I'm sure it's a coincidence, Chaos.
It couldn't be like, who's the,
Bezos?
Lovecraftian deity?
Bezos?
No, like, is it Hastur?
Yes.
Who, if you say his name like 3 times, like shit happens or something?
Yes.
Right. Maybe it's like that.
Also, make a note when we get back to base that we don't have enough medkits.
Sure, because this is a 24 whatever man thing, and we have 16 medkits.
Mm-hmm.
Understood. I'll make that. Yeah, that was a comment. Cohesion. Oh boy.
Pooh. You know the Chinese curse of "May you live in interesting times"? Truly, I did not understand it until recently.
I just want it to be boring. I just want it to be boring.
So much.
I want the news to have nothing to report on, so it's like the only story on the news is like, we saw a dog today. Look at him go. He's doing a heckin' bark.
What a dog he is.
Bark, bark, bark.
Borf, borf. Alright, I got all these people. I guess I should move them around. Power armor is great, but it really reduces our rate of speed. What do you see? Oh, shit.
Well, I mean, speed is great and all, but also survivability is a bit more important.
It's true.
Because, I mean, we can shoot at range. Did you
Oh,
forget
fuck.
that thing did that, Dave?
No, I thought it would blow up top and not down below. I forgot it was spherical. Well, nobody else got hurt, so it's fine.
That's not necessarily true, Terran Blade. There was I forget what country it was. I think it was England, where it's like they had like a day where nothing happened, and it's like there's nothing to report on the news today, so we're gonna be playing classical music all day or something like that.
Everybody was like, "Oh, thank God."
Yes, yes, thank you.
Appreciate your candor, and also your appreciation for our sanity.
Appreciate your candor and your camphor. surprised I couldn't buy any of that in England when I went.
Camphor?
Yeah.
I'm not even honestly sure what it is. I'm sorry.
Camphor
what
is,
did you just do?
What is it? It's used like for well, the use I was going to use it for was fever blisters.
Mm-hmm.
Camphor.
This requires 2 hands. Okay.
It's a topical analgesic, antitussive, and insect repellent.
Interesting. I'm sorry. What? Fucking biodrums.
It's an anti-itch agent as well, so I mean it helps with like, cold sores, fever blisters.
All the good stuff.
Yeah, but I couldn't buy it over there for whatever reason.
Do. This gentleman tried to shoot Mr. Whitey White Man. Doesn't have enough time units to strike back. Damn it. Doom Cop remembers.
Soul Doom Cop.
Shit.
That reminds me, this Monday I need to put in my PTO request.
For?
PTO.
True that.
Because it's like I have to use it or I lose it, so it's like I gotta take some time off. Because I really only ever take like the 2 weeks off in December.
Mm-hmm.
So I just need to start using it more, because as I like get promoted and stuff, I accrue more paid time off.
Hey, I figured out how to shoot through walls, by the way.
Is it control?
Yep.
I could have told you that, Dave, if you didn't know.
But you didn't.
Yeah, but you never asked.
But you didn't. This man picked up a sonic rifle and is going to fucking town.
It's like that other guy from that other mission, and we're like, join XCOM.
The freaking tourist guy that was like, I'll beat you with my bare hands.
Yeah, he just went after the other lobstermen last time he fought these things. It's like the lobstermen are at this point not like a terrible threat,
but they're tedious.
They're just so tanky. Like we need like a rail gun.
What does your armor protect against? Everything. Well,
I mean,
can it not?
I don't know any armor in the universe that would protect against a relativistic speed projectile.
But if you could make such an armor, XCOM would do it.
Sure.
I'm finishing up a week-long staycation going back on Monday. God, I could use a good staycation.
Take a staycation.
Yeah. Well, I am, but in July.
There you go.
Technically, it's not a full staycation. I'm going with Eleni to a concert on one of the days, and then I took the rest of the week off because why not? Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Take some time off. Treat yourself.
And I got Juneteenth coming up as a holiday.
Oh, that's right. I'll have to check if I get that off. I think I do. It's a federal holiday, right?
Yeah, should be. T-Tavik or Havoc spelled with 2 T's. I'm not sure, but thank you for subscribing for 1 year. No, thank you for subscribing at Tier 1. Thank you for being a new subscriber.
Thank you for subscribing.
Don't start.
What?
You know what you did.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Oh, God.
Oh. All I'm saying is this person has watched these streams and made the conscious decision to sub.
Was that another fucking grenade? Fucking God.
Yep.
Where did it come from?
Where did it go?
Where did it come from? Oh, it was this motherfucker.
Yeah, he needs to die. he probably was like, I'm not getting out of this one, so I'm taking you with me.
Except that he's
You
a
really love our
lobsterman.
Barrow Trauma series. Well, thank you. We, I guess, enjoy playing.
There's a fine line between enjoy and tolerate. No, if I didn't
No, we
enjoy
have a good
playing it,
time
we
with it.
wouldn't play it. That's all
Yeah.
there is to it.
So glad you enjoy it.
Yes.
We will continue playing it as long as we want to put up with it.
Or until we finish it again.
Yeah, well, that's, kind of. I will continue to, hang out in my low stress reactor room and, junction box area.
And then the Barotrauma team is actually working on another game.
Yeah, I saw that. Wasn't it like the Frozen Train one or something?
Yep. Train in the Frozen Wasteland. And you gotta pull the train.
We may have to play that.
Mm-hmm.
I could be the engineer man. I can wear the hat, and we can go to, what is it? What's the thing from Thomas the Tank Engine, Shining Time Junction, or whatever it is?
Grumble Cakes Junction?
No, like the actual
Shining
one
Time
from,
Station.
Shining Time Station. That's it.
Running the engine is the
George
best part.
Carlin in there.
Running the engine is the best part of Barotrauma, only because you can make it like insanely powerful.
The engine or the reactor? Because there's a difference.
So this time that guy threw the grenade, and the only person that got hurt was somebody that was already hurt. I think.
Yeah, Peter is not having a great day there.
I mean, he can get injured. It's fine. He'll live.
Yeah, but I mean, do you want to get injured, Dave?
No. I'm slightly
why
more...
would he want to get injured?
I'm more important than him.
Well, that importance doesn't matter. Like, you don't want your hand chopped off. I don't care if we can, like, regenerate it in our sick bay or whatever.
Look, I'm just saying, if you give me a sick-ass fucking mechanical hand, I'm gonna take it.
There was a, God, what was it? It was this is like secondhand knowledge known through, like, some other guys who have read this book or whatever. Because I haven't. There's a book called Space Marine, which is a Warhammer 40k novel about Space Marines or whatever. Apparently, like, the main character in that book, like, he's with like two other guys, and they're like, they grew up together. And it's like, oh, we're gonna be Space Marines together, and blah 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 blah. And the two of them like die, and so he's like, I'm gonna honor their memory by dipping my hand in acid until all the flesh melts away.
What?
And then carving their names into the bones of my hand and arm, and then having the flesh on my hand regrown in the medical chamber or whatever.
Okay.
And I'm just like, boy, that's a bit extreme there, my guy.
That's pretty hardcore. Also kind of baller. And wildly unnecessary. Oh, shit. All right, priest dude.
Then super party
cower.
forever.
Cower. Fuck that entire house.
He only did it on one hand. He melted the flesh off of one hand and then carved it with the other hand. Or had like some servo skull do it for him.
Long story short, Warhammer 40k is kind of dumb.
It's very dumb. To the point where there's like an entire like 30 video series by the same guys called Lorehammer or Your Hammer, where they take turns telling a story that is true about Warhammer lore and a story that they made up, and you have to pick which is which.
Yeah.
And boy, there's some fucking dumb swords in Warhammer.
I think the only thing I really like about Warhammer, generally speaking, is the aesthetic, and even that is a little too fucking edgy.
Now, are you talking about Warhammer 40,000 or Warhammer? Because there's like a difference.
40K.
Okay. Yeah, the Gothic aesthetic is basically all it really has going for it.
Did I hear
Because none of the characters in it are very interesting.
Yeah.
And
We made gods in the form of men, and also they're really not smart. And it's like, oh, okay.
And like all of the races or whatever are some flavor of fascist.
You know.
Like there's no good guys.
Yeah, as you do.
Yeah.
And it's like, in the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. And I'm like, I don't want grim darkness. Stop it. All right.
Maybe give me some grimdark, but not all grimdark.
So we got... Oh, my eye is itchy. We got 4 captives, and they are... Ooh, an overseer tells us nothing.
Get rid of him.
Yep.
Lobstermen are worthless to us.
We have not researched the hostess access card. We will do so now. We've also not researched pepper spray.
Well, we've never gotten one, I don't think.
Medical bag. Don't need. Biodrone corpse doesn't give us anything. Alright.
Okay. That's some good points we just got.
Veteran agent requisition. Skip it.
Don't care.
Okay. Top secret files. The MIB Mud Ranger. Mud Ranger, much like ours, used by Men in Black for low-profile engineering operations. For more complex tasks, multiple Mud Rangers are deployed. Carries only rudimentary weaponry, but is rather sturdy for its size and technological level.
You see yourself as a guardsman in the Imperial Army? Yeah, they, you want a cannon fodder. That's who they are.
Carcharodon. These creatures are barely a half step removed from their Pharaoh prototypes. The implants within them seem to only be minimally effective at restraining their natural impulses, resulting in a personality consumed with bloodlust and rage. As a result, they are unable to resist the compulsion to consume their own wounded, meaning they have no true medics. This lack of restraint also causes them to pass into a berserk state in combat.
Cool.
Cool. Fuck!
That was loud.
That was literally right outside. Like, everything flashed as that happened.
It also hitched the internet ever so slightly. I noticed it lagged the parsec
Jesus.
very briefly.
Yeah, I'm okay. You okay? The cat's okay?
God.
They're hiding? Okay.
Alright, so we got one more from this guy. One more from that guy.
Didn't we get Nazis from the
stuff.
moon mission?
I believe we did.
Where are they?
I couldn't tell you.
Are they in our list? Black Sun Stormtrooper.
Black Sun. Yeah, let's get those going.
Like, that's literally the only thing that we have. Cool.
Oop.
Okay.
I don't care.
Alien Harvest. I mean, we should at least shoot it down. If they can, if they
send Obelisk. They're mutons. Probably should send them something stronger.
Teostro.
Sure. God, these things are just so fast.
Fuck.
All right, well, I guess
it's gonna have to
has
be Le Marchand.
Yep. Get him.
Oh no, it shouldn't be. What are we fighting?
Eh.
What are we fighting? Oh, it's just a small scout. It's fine.
I mean, the Gauss cannon. Yeah, I was literally about to say the Gauss cannon will fuck them up.
We don't necessarily need to do the mission,
But it is mutons.
but it's a medium
Up to you.
scout. It's a medium scout. They're not going to have anything helpful.
All right, leave them then. All right.
So I max out everything in the Pathfinder games. The ending slides are all good good endings. I do the same in Rogue Trader, and the ending slides are all things are slightly better for a couple of years. Everything turns to a worse form of shit. Yep.
So
40K.
That's part of the problem with 40K is that every single one of their books and every single one of their pieces of media, you have to return to the status quo because they are unwilling to add new canon lore to their...
To be fair, I think it was either the 8th or 9th edition they had a major upheaval of things. But
Yeah,
I mean,
anyway.
To be fair, that's also the 8th or 9th edition. Hybrid air car. Oh, it's not a van. A small aerial vehicle used by the hybrids for patrolling and interception. It is full-fledged actual alien tech powered with several grav modules.
Fancy.
Oh.
Sure. Tassoth Commando. Yes.
Hybrid lander,
Two
hybrid
more
kid.
things for those guys. WizKid.
The Obliviatrix and WizKid turrets. Hopefully we get the
from those
Obliviatrix, because that sounds cool. MIB Coordinator. The Men in Black organization often engages in truth obfuscation on all levels, from suppressing local press outlets to brutal assassinations. The most important cases are related to ensuring that aliens on Earth can proceed with their nefarious plans unnoticed by the general population, which may even include policing the aliens themselves if their actions are too overt or against the interests of MIB's shadowy leaders. Proper cover-up actions involve multiple warships, mostly troop transports. Naturally, we should oppose these activities, both to protect Earth and ourselves.
Fancy. What's going on with the barrel of his gun there?
It's because it's not actually a gun. It's a cap gun or something like that.
They couldn't even get like a real gun for these.
Yay. That's from getting the coordinator.
Right. I need to make med kits.
Medikits. Do this. Hold on. Hit Q. There you go. Much easier.
All right. Should I just like make like 30 of them or whatever?
Yeah, make like 30, 35. I like Warhammer 40k lore. When I read newspaper, I can say, well, it could be worse. Because I don't know how it is in North Africa. I can use 40k as a reference for the absolute worst. I mean, sure. I guess that's a thing you can do, yes.
I mean, the 40k universe canonically has like a whole thing where you can authorize sanitizing an entire planet.
And by sanitizing, we mean exploding.
Yeah.
Hybrid Supervisor. Although the hybrid network is rather diffuse, establishing local data and storage centers is inevitable. Hybrid keeps are very well defended and pose a significant challenge to XCOM troops. They are built using basic Earth materials and technology and therefore are virtually impossible to track before they go operational.
That said, I am slowly assembling and painting a Sisters of Battle army for
Nice.
40k, as much as I make fun of it.
Yeah, just throw people
I'm just
in.
gonna get this guy out of the way.
Black Sun Stormtrooper. Stormtroopers are rank-and-file Black Sun soldiers operating in their space colonies. Any Black Sun member who can withstand their arduous training is supposed to complete it, even if their main duties lie elsewhere. Stormtroopers are highly skilled in advanced weaponry, combat tactics, and survival in outer space. Hidden Cities of Antarctica. The Black Sun Order avoids operating in human societies, preferring to rely on proxy organizations instead. They do so both to maintain secrecy and to protect themselves from cultural contamination. However, they maintain presence on Earth, namely in the Antarctic. Their bases are reminiscent of lost cities, hiding under a layer of eternal ice, slowly building up forces and extending their shadowy influence to one day seize the planet for the Order.
BattleTech is pretty good, TT Avek.
I do like
I don't know if you watched it, but Dave and I did play through the
Harebrained Schemes.
Harebrained Schemes BattleTech game, and man, that game is really good.
Hold on. There we go. Had to do a thing. Air car construction.
just shove everyone on that. I do like the BattleTech universe. It's very fun.
Do me a favor when you get back to the Geoscape. Just remind me. Send Darkstar to North Africa. Sorry, Ebon Ray. That's what it's called. I was looking at the graphs before we started, and it seemed like there was a lot of activity in North Africa for some reason.
I could have sworn that we sent somebody out around this area.
It's entirely possible.
A while ago. Alright, well.
Photonic Spear. This melee weapon employs photonic energy to create a short blade made of pure energy, extending from the shaft. The weapon is powered with an exotic energy source unlike anything the aliens normally use. We are unable to understand this process to any degree sufficient for its analysis, much less reproduction. So it does 50 laser damage. Accuracy is 33% of throwing and 33% of melee. Power bonus is...
Plus 33.
Plus 33. And then 20% of reaction plus full melee. That's pretty good.
It's pretty beefy. Maybe we'll have to, like, fully Ben K DCL and just give him the... Warp rifle.
Aircar construct. That was quick. Ruthlessly copied from the hybrid network, the aircar can transport up to 4 agents. It employs alien fuel as an energy storage rather than energy source. What? That doesn't make any sense. Weapon 1 cannon. Its range is short. Why would we build this?
Is it a thing where, like, the fuel isn't used up by it?
I have no idea.
Well, that's what that implies. Like, it stores energy rather than it being the energy source itself.
So it's like a battery?
So it's like you take Illyrium and you'd fill it with energy, and then...
I guess. So the radar range sucks. The actual speed sucks.
Fuel capacity...
It does not actually use up Illyrium, so it probably requires Illyrium to build.
So then it makes an Illyrium battery.
Hey, go back to info really quick. Scroll down.
Well, I like Kamea. Kamea was alright. I did not like how the game... oh yeah, it does refuel.
Well, refuel rate. It's not actually burning fuel.
Oh yeah. I don't think it eats Illyrium.
I don't think it does.
I think this thing is... Go ahead.
Useful for undercover missions or infiltration missions?
I don't know. It does not say.
It does not. We'll have to see, because if that's useful for an infiltration mission, that's helpful. But it also can't get all the way around the world.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. But yeah, I like Kamea in the BattleTech game. I did not like how the game fucking went for her, though.
Don't even start. Don't get started on that again. Jesus.
Pissed me off.
Hybrid infiltrator. Commander, I'm sorry to report that our cute captive didn't know anything of interest. She was, however, an excellent tutor. My knowledge of expletives in Chinese has at least tripled.
Nice. All right.
Like, we're literally just sitting here waiting for research to finish and events to happen. Like, we don't have anything that we can do. We are stuck in reaction mode. Just do the whiz kid. See if we get the Obliviatrix. Cool. Man, when you have an absolute legion of people, Chthonite mini base.
I probably need to do that. Transfer headquarters medikits. We have a lot of them. There you go.
Q.
Right. I'll just send Captain America.
Click on it again. Never mind. We'll find out in a second. Infiltrated caves to assault a nearby Chthonite outpost. Good opportunity to capture alien specimens and equipment. Womp. We need to change the lineup in the Captain America too. All of our worst people are at the front of the exit.
Yeah, I mean, we can shuffle them around.
I hate tunnel missions. Here's what we're gonna do. Boop, boop, boop. Cool. I saw one dude. I cannot stand these missions in their tight-ass corridors. I saw one dude. I will kill him. And then we will explore.
Dankathonites.
So the base is here? Yeah. That's a mini base? Holy shit. I mean, yeah, it doesn't take up the whole map, but also, damn. DCL, Katana Man is people you can count on when the going's tough.
Hey, look, a guy who isn't sorted yet. Now he is sorted.
Problem solved.
How many problems can be solved with the judicious application of sword?
Judicious application of DCL Katana Man. Step 1, deploy DCL Katana Man. Step 2, victory.
Step 3, question mark.
Profit.
Step 4, profit.
I will say this is one thing that I really, really hate about this mod, as well as X-Pirates, is that so frequently your research efforts are stymied by the fact that you're waiting for a random event. You should never, ever, ever be waiting for... Like, I get the idea of being reactive, that's the whole point, but eventually...
The game should be waiting the events you need to progress.
Yes.
In your favor.
It should be like, oh, you need to find the MIB? Well, let's spawn some MIB missions next time. Alright. Boop. Thank you. Time to go a scouting, sir.
That was so stupidly big. It's like this normally wouldn't be that much of an issue if like we didn't have lives and needed to get through this fucking game and didn't need each mission to be like an hour long.
If we were playing this game every day for 5 hours a day, first of all, I would hate it. Second, we would have been done in 2022.
Right.
Like, that's just the truth. And to be 100% honest, I'm still really enjoying playing this game. It's great. But also, at the same time, there's got to be a limit, you know? Oh, hello. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sirs.
Sir. Excuse me, sir.
Even if they gave you an in-game mechanic for that, like a spy network that you could direct towards a certain goal, that would be awesome. I don't know if that would be...
I'd like to target the Black Sun. I'd like more Black Sun missions so that we can, like, focus down that whatever. I'd like the Dagon missions or the whatever. And
I need Durathread. Please give me Red Dawn missions.
Right.
Oh, hello.
That would be handy.
Excuse me a moment, sir. This is a drill.
This is a drill that'll pierce the heavens.
Fuck that guy.
You just like stab it through him, and he's just like.
It's like using the rock excavator in fucking Dead Rising. stab it through a
Right.
zombie, and then the zombie just spins around.
Right.
But yeah, I honestly don't know if that would be like having a spy network would be a possible thing in with the mechanics of vanilla XCOM. But I also didn't think that a lot of things that we've done in these mods were possible. So, what the fuck do I know?
Anything's possible, Dave.
Anything is awesome.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Okay, that's fair. All right, time to dig.
I think it is ridiculous that DCL can just cut his way through a wall.
I'm sorry, DCL just cut his way through rock.
That's what I meant. Like, solid stone just tunnels his way through with a katana.
And it's a rocky. Sorry, a silicoid. It seems like a really dangerous pet to have around when it keeps lighting everything on fire.
Well, I mean, the aliens don't seem to be the brightest. Yeah, sure, whatever. Cool, cool.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Man, there's just an acre of you fellas, ain't there? Thank you for making my job easy.
Christ.
That's really not fair.
No, it's not, but he's our DCL.
Okay. In the meantime, hey. Thanks for
Eat
joining the
shit.
winning team again.
Here, just walk into DCL's sword. He'll hold it out for you.
Stairs leading to a door or a wall. We could probably blast through, given enough time. Or, hear me out. Drill, baby, drill. Only time it's acceptable to say that. Uh-oh.
Hey, guy.
Rude, rude, rude! Super rude. Early countryman, no!
It's okay. Dave will avenge you.
It's
For
okay.
he is the Avenginator.
God.
God.
Never not funny. Actually, drop that.
I like that that was our catchphrase for the Indiana Jones playthrough.
What?
Never not funny.
Never not funny. It's
Yeah,
true.
never not funny punching Nazis.
Oh my god. What a fucking
It's
playthrough that
great.
was.
I love that game. It was really good.
It was indeed an enjoyable time. Alright, this guy is really just not helpful. It's tired.
DCL, kill. Thank you.
Tired of dealing with
Good
that
to know we
guy.
can count on you.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Alright. Where are they? There's one there. Is that it? Nope. One there, one there, one there. Okay.
Because, like, if we went through these missions and, like, hunted down every single one of these things, it would take, like, twice as long.
Yep.
Because you have to go through all these stupid twisty caves, and you have to look up all the stairs.
And, I mean, for what it's worth, I did find most of them without doing that. But it's basically bug hunt mode, which should activate in every mission, really. As far as I'm concerned. Oh no. Crap. He's getting too far away, Tyler.
Chase him down.
Maybe don't stand in the fire. I don't think this armor is vulnerable to fire, but it is. So, don't stand in the fire. That's very rude, sir, and quite frankly, I would appreciate it if you didn't do that. Thank you.
You did it.
Where was that other soldier? He's got a plasma destroyer.
The fool.
Yep. Never mind. Problem solved. Base control destroyed for 500 points. Nice.
1 second.
Are you reconnecting? No, he's doing a thing. Okay. We got a bunch of alien gardens that we don't really need. So we sell those. Chthonite corpses are useless. Silicoid corpses are useless. Alien communicator doesn't give us anything. Great. Glad we had this talk, gentlemen. Multi-killer. Killing 4 people in a single turn. Something other agents will talk about for months, and then they're like, oh wait, no, it's DCL. That's actually low numbers for him. Where did my drink go? Is this my drink? No, this is my drink. There we go. Uh-oh. Where did you come from? Oh, right, we had that event. You can't tell us anything. Don't really need them then. Plasm defenses. Plasma beam defenses provide powerful and efficient protection against incursion by hostile craft. Constructing this facility requires 30 Illyrium. So, laser defenses do 600 damage and hit 60% of the time. Plasma defenses do 900 damage and hit 70% of the time. Mass driver defenses are better than lasers. That makes sense. Missiles suck. Those all the defenses that we have? No, drone base. Oh, no. These are deployed in case the base is attacked. Never mind. Then the rat farm. Tassoth Creation Data Pack.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh, Jesus. This device contains complete information on how to breed Tassoths from scratch. It is crucial to the process of creating the unstoppable army of Dagon. While we are unable to duplicate the process, thankfully, we understand enough of it to disrupt it. We should hack into the Alien Factory mainframe and substitute the original files with our own. This will cause the entire facility to break down and eventually explode when the Zerbite buildup in the system reaches critical mass. This should eliminate the Tassoth menace, or at least delay it for a long time, approximately 40 years.
Let's do that. Die.
Hybrid Specialist. Alien drones are not actually aliens since they are assembled on Earth by hybrid specialists according to instructions from their masters. Drones' main function is guarding hybrid hideouts and fortresses. Armed with a laser weapon, they pose a significant danger to our troops, sort of. They are often deployed in large numbers.
I guess WizKit again. Get the last one.
Yep. WizKid. The Obliviatrix. Some say that idle net running might lead one to this mysterious entity. Appearing in various text channels under many aliases, it chooses victims and then engages the target in an increasingly private conversation, while methodically probing their mind for weaknesses. If this attempt at mind control is successful, the screen switches to a monochromatic pixelated image of a woman's face, accompanied by an unearthly hum coming from the speaker. The victim is paralyzed and can only stare at the screen, while the Obliviatrix greedily strips them of their memories and thoughts. After many hours, the victim snaps out of it, but usually with mental scars and severe technophobia. I can't imagine why. The phenomenon was recorded twice, although the record's originality is disputed.
Fun.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, we didn't get shit out of that base.
Nope.
Alien governance. Sometimes the aliens send their special emissaries to Earth in order to relay special orders or for additional supervision of crucial invasion projects. These missions do not pose a direct threat to XCOM, but they present an opportunity to capture rare aliens for interrogation and thus significantly advance our defensive efforts.
Cool.
Oop.
I misclicked that.
WizKid turret. Cheaply made automated security measure firing 5.56 bullets with mediocre accuracy.
Alright, so... How many WizKids do we have left, if any? Those
None.
are the only ones, so those are the only... Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Don't forget to add more research. You got 39 people.
We can
Is
do
that
another...
a pickle? No, that's a very artist's interpretation of a Navy IR camera from back when they found a UFO and recorded it. It was released a few years ago, like 10 years ago or so. Cover clergy. Cover clergy.
Someone's researching that.
Yeah,
This one.
One person.
Yeah, you're right. You cancel that.
Get 72 people talking about how we can dress up as priests. For actual purposeful reasons, not like a fetish thing.
I mean, could be a fetish thing if you want. Don't kink shame.
I'm not kink shaming. I'm saying we have better things to do with our time.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's assigned.
I need to transfer to America. Wait, what did we just finish building?
Medkits, you already transferred some.
Oh, right. Why were we building them then?
Because you just finished building them. Mr. Souvlaki finished training.
Check out what trainings we can do.
Helix Knight. Mr. Souvlaki.
Souvlaki. Yeah.
Nothing but good stuff on that one.
True that.
Spartanism, as always.
Nope.
Kyberism. Oh, that's it.
Yep.
Give me a second here. I want to try do something really quick.
Found an SCP? I mean, we might have.
There you go.
What'd you do?
I turned up the volume on the game.
No.
Small Scout Utah alien base. They're scouting for a base. Maybe we should let that one go. Not that one, though. Fuck that one. Indian Ocean. Oh no, you're in range of Ziggy Stardust.
Therefore, you must die.
You must die. You must. So that scout isn't going to do anything. It's going to fly around looking for a place to build a base.
Right.
And then it's going to leave, and then they will come back with bigger ships to build a base. So just let it go.
Yeah, but I want to see where it might... Okay, alright, I know. Okay.
Warp
it wants
rifle.
to build in South America.
This exotic weapon emits a beam which causes disruption of atomic forces, leading to a violent destruction of the target. Worn armor is of little consequence as it is easily torn apart by the warp beam.
Fancy.
I would like to learn more about warp weapons.
Sure, Dave.
Training finished at Storage SA. Who? Nobody. Seeker Drone Autopsy. This hovering machine is made of ultra-durable material, notably different from alien alloys. It is equipped with a small but potent beam weapon. Cool. XCOM Seeker Drone.
Okay. I mean, sure. We'll just get this out of the way.
Tassoth Commando. Vastly more powerful than a man, the Tassoth is a true alien, and its behavior and carnivorous nature are unmatched on the planet. The Tassoth seems perfect to form the spearhead of an alien attack, as it never seems to shrink from the fight, even in the face of overwhelming odds.
Fancy.
Religious orders sometimes brush with supernatural phenomena. Now we can step in and take over when needed. Please be tactful when using such a disguise. No.
A little late as well. It has to be said.
Absolutely fucking not. Hybrid farm detected. Is there anything worthwhile there?
Yeah. This muton thing did land right here.
Yeah, for a brief second. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. Yeah. Armored sectoid corpse. Tells us nothing.
Got us nothing. Alright. Aquatoid soldier. Sure.
XCOM Seeker Drone. The Seeker Drone chassis adapted for use by our AI is equipped with the same plasma weapon as the original extraterrestrial variant. Instead of self-destruct system, our version is equipped with a robust red-type shield. It can function underwater, but not in a vacuum. This automatic drone is light but durable, equipped with a laser repeater, but its main role is scouting. It's protected by a cloaking field hiding its presence. Interesting.
Cool. Yep, that's it for that.
It landed again.
Yep.
Cool. Commander, we received communication from extraplanar base Dimension X. The planet is confirmed to be roughly 35 billion years old. Wait, that doesn't make sense.
It's a different dimension, Dave.
Right. Its full rotation takes 139 hours, but the local year lasts only 42 Earth days. Preliminary excavations suggest a long history of organic life, but currently Dimension X is mostly sterile due to heightened levels of radiation coming from its failing star. The atmosphere is mostly nitrogen and oxygen, but with high levels of carbon dioxide and complex gases of uncertain origins. There is little flowing water and no ozone layer to speak of, but many life forms still thrive on this strange world. These life forms have carbon-based biochemistry, but otherwise are extremely alien and can only be described with rough analogies to life as we know it.
Cool.
Yeah, it's just one of those cool little things.
Yep.
Teleth Escort. Medium escort vessel that is of little threat in its own. This craft precedes the arrival of larger vessels and increased activities.
Fancy. Alright.
MIB Executor. I don't know what he can teach us, but...
I mean, a few things.
A couple of dossiers.
Finally cleaning out that list. I never thought we'd get through it.
Destroy Tassoth Factory. Commander, we have successfully implanted the viral data in the Tassoth Factory and caused its violent shutdown. Oh, you should have seen the fireworks. Yeah, I would have liked to. Thanks for giving me the report after the fact, fuckers. We have dealt the undersea aliens from Teleth a critical blow. After the destruction of the Tassoth Factory, they seemingly withdrew their forces to the depths and ceased all surface activities. It appears we won't see them anytime soon. While I have no doubts they will return, I think we can leave this problem to our grandchildren. Now let's party! So, into the depths. Ooh, interesting. MIB scout ship, small men in black vessel equipped with highly effective detection systems for such a small unit and mostly used for reconnaissance. While not a combat vessel, it easily outperforms fighters made with standard Earth technology and should be considered as dangerous as actual UFOs. Its rudimentary crew is led by a junior officer.
Cool. All right.
Hybrid lander is the only thing you can
Let's
teach
just
us.
get rid of him. So, hybrid scientist.
Yeah, we are now dead-ending very quickly. Pharaoh's altar discovered.
You were saying, Dave.
I'm just saying. Pharaoh's tomb. A surprise attack at the heart of the enemy forces. We must bring down the enigmatic Pharaoh and his armies. Please make sure that Captain America is fully equipped.
I'm working on it.
I appreciate that.
All right. So first off, we need to make sure all the medikits are there.
28.
Wait, which one? This way. Yeah. Still don't have enough plasma rifles.
Pharaoh's tomb in
we
New
do.
Zealand. Hey, look, the fucking douchebags have been around for a long time.
They can move around. They're alive-ish.
They are cognizant of their circumstances, I guess.
Wait, there's not 28 people on this, is there?
No, but we can always put enough people on there. It's fine.
Oh, I don't want to send, like, extra rifles.
Why not? Well, it's fine. Don't
Why-
worry about it. Don't worry about it. Put people on the boat. Get on the boat. Get on the boat. $22. Good enough.
Oh, we need more people here.
No, we don't. Not everybody has armor. It's a weird problem to have. Just give Silverwolf King an assault shoot with his shield.
Oh, power suit. You need a power suit.
No, assault suits are good. They have high mobility.
Well, I know, but I'm just trying to give out whoever needs things. Who'd you say needs the thing?
Silverwolf King, you gave him a shield.
I thought you asked me to give him a shield.
Did I? It's
I
entirely
didn't give him this one.
Look, it's entirely possible I might have.
I believe that's everyone.
Yeah, I'm thankful my character
so-
you made still hasn't retired yet. Nobody retires. It's either victory or in the ground you go.
So, do we want anything else? Napalm grenades. Those are useful against zombies.
Good old Zambos.
Knockout. Alright, that's good. Get him.
So, as of the end of this month, which is literally today, August 31st, we will not have to deal with deep ones anymore, presumably.
That'll be great.
I think
And ideally, this will be the last zombie mission.
the Into the Depths thing is just like a wrap-up.
Yeah. I thought we had to go down and, like, fight Dagon or whatever.
That's from Terror from the Deep, and that doesn't happen until 2040.
Oh, I mean, I thought that they added, like, Dagon to
Electric Boogaloo?
XCOM files.
Dagon 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, it's nowhere near the end of this month yet, so...
I thought you meant real time for a moment. God, no, it's June 6th. We got time. We got
Yep.
time for many things.
Yeah, I got another 6 days so my beer's ready.
You homebrewing?
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell me that.
I had no reason to.
That's fair. What are you flavoring?
It's just a box I bought offline. It's amber ale, red ale.
Nice. I'm assuming it's your first batch, otherwise you would have tried something different, probably.
Yeah, yeah. Well, plus I hate IPAs, so I'm not gonna make an IPA, and it's not the season for stout, so I'm not gonna make like a cream stout or anything like that.
Question.
Answer.
you think zombies are vulnerable to mind control?
Zombies with a mind are.
Let's find out if we can horribly dive into this zombie's brain. Nope. Absolutely not. All right. Good to know. Because Olzin has 97 size strength and 59 size skill. If it was possible,
that should have like melted that dude's brain.
Yeah. Also, Brimcon needs some break.
We need to stop sending Captain America out. We need to let these people have a break.
Let my people breathe.
Or whatever.
Rude. Ow. Who spat? Who spat? Was it you? It was you. You did the spit. You sons of bitches. Alright. That's not gonna fly. It's not gonna fly in my book. Alright. We gotta get this guy myrtleized. Speaking of being tanky, zombies.
Pretty beefy.
Damn, really? Thank you for being
Thank
horrifying.
you for your cooperation.
Please help.
DCL kill.
Christ, and he didn't even kill him. Take cover.
Let them come to you.
Take cover. Take aim. Take over. Name that game, chat. The game with the tagline, take cover, take aim, take over. I will give you a hint. It was a PS2 game. And it pioneered a particular type of mechanic that is now pretty popular in third-person games. Who are they killing?
I don't know. Are they like sacrificing people? What the fuck is going on?
Are we doing a joint attack with the friendly zombies?
Maybe.
Oh god, that was an infector that almost killed DCL.
Well, there sure are a lot of them. Also, don't cheat and Google it. That's not cool.
Mine's blanking, pretty sure I knew this once. Yep. It's relatively obscure. I will give you another hint. It has a period in the middle, and it is 2 words long. Jesus Christ, we're not even doing anything. This place feels nightmarish. Is it because I can hear horrible things happening? Let's see what's going on here. Zombie. There's a mega zombie. Zombie. This is Vampire Knight. Zombie. Zombie. Are these guys all fighting each other?
I have no real idea what's going on.
Okay, some of them are friendly. This guy's friendly. How I'm supposed to know that? I have no idea.
If the little target thing doesn't target them, then they're friendly.
Wait, does that mean that this guy was friendly?
I don't know.
Oh no.
The big guy right there probably is the one we need to go get.
Vampire Queen, who is friendly. Interesting. Vampire Knight, zombie. Where's the guy that we're looking for? Boobs. We need to find the Pharaoh.
That guy.
Which guy?
Up 2, left 1.
Up 2, left 1. The guy standing on something?
Oh. It just it looked like a different icon than everyone else.
Yeah.
How about that guy right there with the hat and the staff?
A Reptoid? Excuse me?
We should capture him. He looks important.
For the record, the game that I was referencing is called Kill Switch. Kill.switch.
Never heard of it.
It is actually relatively interesting. It's the game that pioneered cover mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a third-person camera, and sorry, give me a second to shoot this fucker. Third-person camera. You were one person against a lot of people. You died relatively quick, so you had to take cover. And you could blind fire over cover to suppress people and then shoot them when they came out to shoot you and all that stuff. It's really interesting. It also had a interesting way of justifying the whole third-person camera in that your character was being remotely controlled by an operator.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't necessarily an interesting plot. But it was definitely a plot that was not required, and they still put one in there. It's kind of like Black that way.
Right.
Another game that people either know a lot about or have never heard of. I forgot how much I hate mega zombies. That's a dead end. This is a really terrible map for us to deploy in.
A little bit.
We have one method of access here. I mean, for what it's worth, at least these zombies can't actually hurt us.
Mm-hmm.
With the weapons, the ranged weapons they have. So we've got that going for us. Pew. Pew. Damn it. Keep stacking up. Like, even if the Strix zombies or whatever these things are called. I don't even remember. Yeah, Strixes. Even if they spit at us, they can't really hurt us. 'Cause I'm pretty sure
we do have pretty sweet armor at this point.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that does choke damage, and we are completely immune to choke.
We don't need to, like, confirm it.
No, I'm checking Stormtrooper armor. Yeah, it's assault suit. That's what it is. Yeah, immune to choke. Just making sure. Shit. Keep funneling in bodies to kill them all.
The more people you use, the faster it'll be done.
I'm trying. There's so many of them, and this one person has been shot so many times.
Yeah, that's true.
Although, you know what we can do? DCL Katana Man is killing with an outright fucking vicious method.
He
Hello.
does like sorting zombies.
Are you a good
that
guy?
One's friendly, isn't he?
Nope.
Alright. Well, die then. You must die. You must die.
Okay. The vampire knights are friendly. Right?
Okay.
Yes. Vampire knights are friendly. Vampire queen is friendly. Pharaoh reptoid dude is not. But in order for us to maximize our research, we're gonna have to capture that fucker alive.
Please do so.
I'm working on it. Silver Wolf King, got a bitchin' shield. It's time for you to be. It's time for you to go into the 21st century wielding a mace and a shield. Stab, 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 stab. Like, ideally, we don't want the vampire queen to die.
Yeah. But I mean, you know.
Well, DCO killed a mega zombie in a reaction attack after dodging its attack.
Sweet.
What the fuck was that sound? Rude. Learn to shoot. Damn it, they learned to shoot. Infector is bad. Mega zombie is bad.
What isn't bad?
Alright, our allies are killing people, so that's good. DCL, did you get injured? A little bit. He'll live. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Where did the reptoid guy go? He seems to have disappeared. Tyler, I hate to tell you this, but you know what would be really helpful right now?
Would that be a motion scanner, Dave?
No, it would be a rocket launcher.
Dave wants some high explosives.
I mean, not...
But is also a person who's like, I don't want to use them.
Not like a lot of high explosives. Just, you know...
Enough.
A couple of tons, you know? I'm not asking for a lot here. It's a very reasonable request.
Could have just dropped like some high yield explosive down here and solved the problem in one go.
All right. To our erstwhile allies, please vacate the premises. No, we must defeat our enemies. Don't worry. We will.
We got this. We got this. Don't worry.
If I could name an agent, Dr. Doomjazz. Okay.
I feel like that's a reference to something that I'm not picking up.
Probably. Everything is a reference to something.
Well, except, like, you know, the Epic of Gilgamesh, which was, like, one of the first stories.
Everything is a reference to the Epic of Gilgamesh.
There you go.
Both of those friendly negative. Scientists today recorded a Category 7 earthquake, or a 7.2 earthquake, for some reason in New Zealand, where an earthquake has never happened before.
Fun.
Officials say everything is fine. Don't worry about it. We had to kill the zombies. When pressed for details, they said, I shouldn't have said that. Shut up. Stop writing down what I'm saying. Stop it. Darmok and Gelada Tanagra. Possibly one of the greatest episodes of Star Trek The Next Generation ever made.
It was a pretty good one.
Like,
It's very prescient, too, with the way meme culture is these days.
yep. Like, it's not the best episode of TNG,
No.
but it's definitely one of the episodes that if you talk to somebody about TNG and you say Darmok and Gelada Tanagra, they'll be like, oh man, I love that episode.
But also, it's like, it's very kind of great at encapsulating what Star Trek is about, as
Yeah.
opposed to, like, Star Wars. Because, like, in that episode, like, there's a whole lot of, like, oh, we're gonna have to, fight somebody, and, we don't understand these people, and it may come to violence, and whatever. The entire point of that episode is for humanity solving the problem without violence by coming to understand other people.
Yeah. Basically,
And that's yeah.
we believe that we are going to have to come to blows if we can't learn to communicate. We have learned to communicate and therefore don't have to come to blows.
Right.
Like, it's utopian, happy ending, Next Generation, like high scale optimism, really. But then the episode itself, everything doesn't work out perfectly well.
No, because the guy ends up dying. or
Yeah.
whatever.
But then you realize, based on the reactions of his crewmates at the end, that he said, this could be a possibility. We're going to deal with it. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth
Like,
it.
here's another metaphor that
Yeah.
that is, like, part of our culture that, recognizes that this is a possibility or whatever.
Yeah. And it's literally the alien captain said, it's worth it if they end up understanding.
Right.
If I die and they understand, it is valuable. So, now that we've opened that can of worms, what's your favorite episode of Star Trek The Next Generation?
I mean, I'm gonna be a basic bitch and say it's the one where, like, Data is like, I want to be human, and he's, like, on the trial to be declared, like, human or whatever.
Measure of a Man.
Yeah, Measure of a Man. That
Such
one
a
was
good
very
episode.
I really like that one. I don't like any of the ones where Picard's, like, involved with the Borg, because that's very dumb.
I think the best of both worlds.
Stupid shit with, like, the 4 lights or whatever. It's like, oh yeah.
Oh, that wasn't the
totally
Borg.
ripped off fucking
That wasn't the Borg.
Well, whatever.
That was the Romulans.
Was it? I thought he. No, you're right. You're right. That's the one I'm thinking of. The one with the Romulans, where he's like, oh, there's 4 lights. There's only 3 lights. It's like, dude, fucking just clearly ripped off 1984.
Well, that was the intent. So.
Well, I get that, but it's just like, it's so blatant that it's so blatant and ham-fisted that I'm like, I can't take it seriously. Like, like,
no, I
get the message, but it's like, also
it was the Cardassians, that's right.
I mean, yeah, but like, also, like, Picard, he can't lose, therefore he never gives in to them.
Except that at the end, he reveals that he did. He was broken, which was a great little way to end that.
Yeah.
And if they hadn't come in at the last minute to save him, he would have totally been you would have
Right.
given in. I agree. I think that there were some questionable choices made in terms of the directing in that episode. I think it's a good episode though. I think
I think if they had chosen like a way to represent that metaphor slightly differently rather than just the stupid lights thing, it might have been more impactful, but then like any high school student was like, "Oh yeah, that's like basically straight out of 1984."
yeah. Which, we were talking about originality and inspiration. Everything is
Mhm.
inspired by Gilgamesh.
Right.
I'm trying to think of what my favorite episode is. There were a few. Lainey and I used to play the Star Trek: The Next Generation roulette game, which was super fun. Basically, back when we actually had cable, and it would there was always a channel showing Star Trek, always,
Right.
and
Right.
it was the goal was how quickly can you identify the episode if you flip over.
Right.
So it's like Measure of Men, and it's like that was
Right. Right.
14 seconds. Good job. um, yeah, what is my favorite episode? David Warner's performance was excellent. It's true. Like all the acting in that episode was really good. The episode where it's Die Hard on the Enterprise, where they're doing like some kind of radiation sweep and everybody gets what? Sorry, it's a barium sweep according to Eleni.
Barium is a radioactive element, so
And everybody has to get off the Enterprise, but then a bunch of thieves come in to steal the dilithium or something like that. Picard went back for his saddle, and he's the only person left, and he has to die hard his way through there. That was a fun episode. It wasn't necessarily a good episode, but it was a fun episode. You're dead. Christ, there's still so many of them.
I think a lot of people make fun of the one where Picard plays the flute.
The Inner Light?
Yeah.
Oh, that episode is fucking amazing. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but well, the flute playing part of it is dumb, according to some people.
Well, some people are stupid.
Wait, you like the flute?
I think that the flute was an excellent way of showing his attachment to that world and that life without being overly heavy-handed. So I think they did it very well.
It's still silly though.
Well, there's a lot of things that are silly.
Well, I mean that's Star Trek for you.
Yep. Like, you could point to any episode of Star Trek and be like, oh, that episode where holographic Moriarty becomes a real boy, and it's like...
I was literally about to say anything involving the holodeck is dumb. I don't think there was... I personally don't feel there was a good episode involving the holodeck. They were all kind of generally silly.
The Big Goodbye was fun. I think the holodeck episodes were fun, but yeah, I don't agree that they were good. I agree that they weren't good.
Same kind of deal with anything with like Wesley Crusher. Like there's a couple of episodes where he's like kind of the focus that are all right, but in general,
oh, we're gonna have to agree to disagree on that one, big time. Big time.
Like, I like Will Wheaton. He's a good dude. I don't think Wesley Crusher was a good character, and I don't think he was handled well in The Next Generation.
He was definitely not handled well. You know what he was handled well in, apparently?
What's that?
Star Trek Prodigy.
What is that?
It's I want to say it's an animated show, but I honestly don't know. It's a series where I believe there's a character that is like a whiz kid prodigy like Wesley was. And then Wesley shows up as his mentor. And he's still got like traveler powers and everything.
Right.
Yeah, Prodigy is animated, yeah. Kind of like Lower Decks, which also apparently
Lower
was good.
Decks is incredible.
Yeah. Okay, thank
I've heard
God.
a lot of people say that Lower Decks is very good.
But yeah, I think Star Trek is at its best when it is a character exploration rather than a sci-fi exploration.
Mm-hmm.
Like, anytime that somebody is like, ah, man, I really like Star Trek when they're doing, like, the big science thing, and it's like, they never do the big science thing. They make that shit up.
Right. So like the whole point of Star Trek versus like something like Star Wars is like Star Wars is a very B-movie action-oriented space opera or whatever.
Yeah.
Star Trek is a very like it's a humanist show that explores like
Well, I mean, that's
well explores like the issues,
the human condition.
the human condition, right? And it does that by like, taking, good aspects and bad aspects of humanity and like encapsulating them in other alien species. So it's like, you had like, for example, in the original series, you had like those aliens that were like black on one half and white on another half, right? And it's just such a fucking ham-fisted, overt commentary on pointless racism.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's kind of what the show is about, is like being
And
like, yeah,
racism is also pretty pointless, you know?
yeah, you're like,
Look how
you're
dumb
racist
this
against
is.
people who are black on the left half and not the right half. It's like you're fucking stupid. That's dumb.
Honestly, I think sci-fi is at its best when it explores the human condition. Like, when science and space exploration are used as an allegory to examine what makes us human, I think that's one of the best ways.
Oh, sure. Like that's one reason why I really like Cyberpunk, not the
PC game.
the Pondsmith setting or whatever, but like
in general,
the general media genre. So like Blade Runner and Neuromancer and all of that sort of stuff. Where it's like these are all explorations on what does it mean to be human, and that's what Cyberpunk is about. Like,
if you replace
if you
parts
remove
of your body,
if you remove all of the organic bits of you, what is left?
What are you still human, and what is it that makes you that?
Yeah.
Damn it, misclick.
And like, that's a very poignant kind of genre in science fiction or whatever.
I
mean, even the Matrix has like a lot of elements of that in its story,
Yeah. It's a perennial exploration.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that will always be relevant because there's always different ways of being human. Best TNG Wesley episode is the one where he gets in trouble at Starfleet Academy, the first duty. That one was a good one. I don't think it was the best Wesley episode. I think the best Wesley episode was probably the one where he goes to the academy the first time. And he keeps worrying about, they keep telling me I'm going to have to do like this psychological test. And then the psychological test shows up and he's absolutely not prepared for it because it's like spontaneous and not what he expected at all.
Not something you can prepare for or whatever.
Like he's sitting around waiting for the test and then suddenly there's an emergency and he has to deal with it. And it turns out that was the test.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that's kind of what the big problem is with Star Wars. Is that Star Wars tells a classic good and evil story set in sci-fi.
Right, it's a very narrow story.
Yeah. There's no... Like, there's
nothing to really explore in Star Wars.
There's certainly depth to the story, but there's not depth to the characters.
Right.
And one of the things I really liked about The Last Jedi, yes, I'm going to be talking about The Last Jedi again, hey, here we go, is that it gave depth to the characters. And then everything it some people disagree with how it happened and blah blah blah, but
Well, I mean, it gave depth to the
tried.
characters, but the story fucking sucked.
Yeah.
Like they tried to do something interesting with it, but then at the end of the day, it's like, well, I mean, you tried to do something interesting with them, and then ultimately you kind of bungled it a bit.
Yeah.
And you have in those movies, you had plenty of interesting characters that I feel that they just ultimately did a disservice and just, you know, I like almost like sidelined them for the sake of like ticking off boxes or whatever.
Right.
You know, like,
Ow.
I mean, the whole, like, why did Rey have to be the Jedi? You know, why it would be a far more interest. Well, I'm just saying it'd be a far more interesting.
No. I'm sorry. The Pharaoh just disintegrated. Okay, that's
okay,
not
cool.
acceptable.
I just think it would been a far more interesting narrative if Finn was the Jedi. You know, they built that up. They made like allusions to that, and then it's just like, oh, let's just bring in Rey. She's the Jedi now, and she's also super special and is Palpatine's granddaughter and blah 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 and all this other extra stuff. And it's just not as narratively satisfying as like, well, you have a character who, you know, has a lot of parallels in the original trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
And also has an interesting kind of redemption arc, because it's like he was a stormtrooper, and then it's like, oh, well, now he's kind of the thing that the New Order was against.
Right.
And you know what I mean? Rather than like, I am the mysterious traveler that lived out in the desert, and oh, I am also Palpatine's granddaughter, and now I am all the Jedi, and it's less narratively satisfying to me.
No, I absolutely agree. I think if they had followed through with a lot of the stuff that they had introduced in The Last Jedi, then it would have been so much more fascinating to me. Like,
it would have been... Well, so... Go ahead.
Like, the idea that there are Force-sensitive people literally everywhere.
Right.
And they just grow up with having that ability, and
so
they don't see that it's unusual, and stuff like that would have been amazing. And then... No, Palpatine has returned. It's like fucking...
Right. So, somehow Palpatine has returned. And I'm like, you fucking... I went to see that movie in theaters, and I sat down, and I saw that line. I'm like, I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. That's the dumbest fucking line in the world. Yeah. You couldn't have, like, shown that, like... You couldn't have shown that to people, right? You couldn't have been, like... There's like a cutaway scene at the beginning of the movie where like there's these dudes walking around, like scientists like fiddling around with all this equipment, and then this pod hisses open, and then Palpatine steps out and like laughs or whatever. That would have been a way better way to introduce him into the movie than fucking
somehow Palpatine has returned.
Yes, somehow he's returned. We're just gonna hand wave that, and like it's so bad.
Yeah, I still haven't seen Rise of Skywalker. I have no intention of seeing it because I don't care.
It made me mad to watch. I watched the whole movie and it made me mad to watch it. Because at the end of the movie, it's like Palpatine's like, "Meh, I'm all the Sith, and then I cast all the lightning, and also I use my forced lightning to control 500,000 Star Destroyers that are gonna destroy the galaxy." And then Rey's like, "Yeah, well, if you're all the Sith, then I'm all the Jedi."
What?
Yes, that's a line that they say in the movie.
That's fucking stupid.
It's really bad.
Like, fucking what?
It's really bad.
Look, I'm not
so much.
I'm not a script writer. I don't understand the business of Hollywood. I could probably write something better than that.
You should hand out more melee weapons and have a squad of DCL. No, you can't copy DCL. It's the inverse law of ninjutsu. If you have more than one ninja around, they're going to be weak as shit. You need the one guy. But there was God, what was it? Ahsoka, one of the Star Wars TV series. So I haven't watched it because I don't watch a lot of TV series, and I especially don't watch a lot of Star Wars because, like, God, they just shit so much of that out nowadays.
Me pain just hearing it from you. Yeah, imagine being there.
Oh my God, it was so bad. Ugh. But basically, in Ahsoka, one of the things that they did with the story in there that has pissed off a lot of like, you're not canon,
Mm-hmm.
is that there's a character in there who was allegedly not force sensitive, who learned to use the force by practice and belief.
Okay.
And I feel that is a way better way to handle that universe rather than be like, well, you're not strong enough to use the Force.
Right.
Therefore, it's only the Special Boys Club who can be Jedi. It's like, no, everyone can be a Jedi. Anyone can be a Jedi.
And I mean, it's literally one of the things that was foundational in the series is that the Force is in everything.
Right. And
Like,
I
fuck's
think
sake.
the only reason they base it on that is like, when Luke is like, "Oh, Master Yoda, you can't die," and then Yoda's like, "Strong am I in the Force, but not that strong." You can either take that one of two ways, right?
Yeah. Either
Well, I
the
guess
Force can keep you alive, or
No, it's either like you can have a inborn level of affinity for the Force, or Yoda isn't like practiced enough with it.
and considering he lived for 900 years, that's saying something.
Right. But then again, Obi-Wan Kenobi did say it, and I was surprised at how strong the Force was with Anakin. So I mean,
Right.
that is canonical. That I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but basically, I like the idea that if you, regardless of how strong the Force is with you, anyone can access it.
Right.
And I think that is a good concept for the series.
Well, that was also like what they said in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was anyone can be Spider-Man, right? You could be Spider-Man. And I think that's a message that's actually really cool, and that's one of the things that I also liked in Last Jedi, which was, everybody can be everybody could have access to the Force. Like, it was such. Everybody was like, I don't understand why they showed that kid sweeping out at the end of the movie, and it just seems so unusual. And I'm like, because they're showing that he's Force sensitive, and they're everywhere.
Now, and I was fine with that.
Yeah,
thought
and
that
I
was a
love
fine
that.
scene. One of the scenes I thought was really dumb was the scene where Finn's gonna like sacrifice himself to save everyone, and then Rose like rams his speeder or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I thought that was dumb. I thought that was a very terrible scene.
But kind of getting off topic, I guess. But anyway, yeah, like,
Because we have this stupid zombie mission where nothing's really happening, and we're just trying to get through it.
just fucking die. God.
How many of these fuckers are left?
At least 10.
Oh, God. Well, it is the last zombie mission, supposedly. Anyway.
Supposedly. It could blow her up, but that doesn't seem like fun.
But anyway, yeah. Star Wars has, I mean, all sci-fi kind of, well, I can't say all of that, but a lot of a lot of science fiction universes have a lot of interesting things going on for them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's up to the authors whether they explore that in a interesting way. Shut up, cat.
Yeah.
I mean, like, even 40K has like some interesting kind of conceits going on about it, but just the glut of just garbage,
Trash.
trash and like, pro-fascist nonsense where they're like, oh wow, the Imperium man is so cool, they're the best and they're the good guys and they can't do anything wrong.
No.
Yeah, that kind of like, self-fellation, auto-fellation kind of deal. It's like, oh, the Space Marines are the best people ever. And I mean, it's like, obviously, like, like Star Trek. Star Trek has a lot of great things going for it. Like, it's a great exploration of the human condition. And then they have some series and episodes of other series that are just not great.
Tyler, if you don't give us what we want, there will be no Lieutenant Yar and no vaccine. To be fair, about half of the episodes from season 1, probably closer to 3/4, were written before they had cast the show, and and were based on like rejected Star Trek the original series stuff.
Right.
But also, fucking God, that episode is bad.
The first season of Next Generation wasn't great.
No. It's amazing they got fucking renewed.
And then they went on to make some really good sci-fi.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Alright. DCL, go up here and start cutting.
I mean, that was before Riker had his beard.
That's why growing the beard is the trope.
Yep. So can you imagine if that had continued on where Jonathan Frakes didn't have a beard?
Not enough energy.
Juice me.
Uh-oh. That could be a problem. That could be a very big problem.
Just block the axe with your sword, DCL. That's fine.
I really need to get Silver Wolf King over here to hit this guy with this mace.
I'm Skeletor, Overlord of Evil.
You're the Lord of Evil. Really just need to at some point do a fucking Double Dragon Neon playthrough on stream or something.
Just get Mal in. You know he'd do it.
I know he'd do it. I'm not worried about anybody doing it.
I know.
Game is fucking
Strange
great.
New Worlds is good too.
All right.
I've heard Strange New Worlds is good. You have all these people back here that you're not doing anything with.
Because they're so slow.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like 15, 16 extra shots you could be taking a turn.
Fuck you, Mummy Matriarch.
Badland, I don't think you understand how strong DCL is.
DCL doesn't parry an axe. DCL destroys the axe, then laughs, and then the person wielding the axe is like, the fuck? And then they die.
No, DCL does that thing where it's like the axe comes down, and he does the stereotypical anime thing where it's like he unsheaths and then resheaths the sword really quickly. And the axe looks like it hits him, but it doesn't. And he starts laughing, and the enemy's like, "Whoa, I don't understand." And then it starts falling apart.
Yeah, the guy explodes or something. It's really super anime. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no, they're panicking. The horror.
Still on fire. The Pharaoh has panicked.
Ooh, I like that.
That's hilarious. Oh god.
Oh god.
Right through the armor. Oh no! Do we keep going?
That's up to you.
I'm sorry, Jean Chocolatine. Sacrifices
one of
must
our
be made.
Older.
Oh yeah, he's been around forever. But, you know, a lot of zombies. Right, fuck you, die. Don't kill the Pharaoh, I need him alive. Okay. He's just a reptoid.
Reptoid all along.
Huh. Reptoid Shadow. He only has 60 health points.
Knock him out.
Yeah, you know what that means? Thank you.
That would explain why he was panicking, because he really wasn't like, I am the undead overlord king.
Interesting.
sure. See, the problem with well, I mean, I haven't watched any of this stuff, but I've heard that like Andor, like the first like 3 episodes of Andor aren't great. In
You know what show I really liked that was Star Wars?
what's that?
The Mandalorian.
No, Mandalorian, great. First season of Mandalorian was excellent.
The first season and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Starting with like the second half of season 2, it's kind of like it got a little far up its own asshole.
Mm-hmm.
And then season 3, I kind of pieced out halfway through because I'm like, I don't want you to keep introducing characters just so they can get their own series. Stop it.
The problem with like TV shows these days is like they tend to have like a couple episodes at the beginning that are like just world building episodes to get you into it.
Yeah.
And they generally suck. And so the sentiment you see online with the discourse around these things is always kind of like, oh yeah, well it gets better after episode 3, you know, you just gotta really stick around, you know, spend like 3 hours of
with the Pharaoh's
crap before you get to the good stuff.
Okay, we'll get back to that in a second. With Pharaoh's downfall, the Ancient Ones were able to approach the newborns diplomatically. A truce was made, followed by negotiations, and finally an agreement to join forces. Everyone would profit from the treaty. The newborns were invited to join as equals of an orderly society with a rich culture, while the Ancient Ones were invigorated with the new blood. It was beneficial to XCOM as well. The end of the war meant more control over any leftover zombies on the surface, as any remnants were to be tracked down by the Coven and taken underground to become their servants.
Cool.
But even this day of triumph is tainted by the terrible knowledge. Deep down below, reptoids are still challenging all other sentient life forms on Earth. Never resting, always watching, incessantly scheming, they are never far enough to relax. Today we celebrate, but tomorrow we must double our efforts to defend our planet. Cool. Zombies handled.
Zombies are done.
We killed... There were a total of 72 fucking enemies on the map.
We talked a lot of shit for a long time on that mission.
Good lord.
We lost one guy.
And we got 2 stat ups.
Everyone's too juiced out of their minds at this point.
It's
Holy
true.
Shit, that's a lot of crap.
You can't tell us
Get rid
shit.
of her.
You can't tell us
Get
shit.
rid of them. Get rid of them.
Reptoid Shadow Combat Analysis. He gives us nothing.
No,
Nothing.
I want to research him anyway.
Yep. Let's transfer him to Alcatraz. The Golden Ankh. All right.
We already... Yeah.
Ooh, Skull Staff.
You don't like the staffs anyway.
I know, but I don't know what that one does. I think I know what that one does, actually. It shoots poison. Uh-oh.
Just buy a shit ton. I don't care. There you go. No, not that many. It'd be like that scene in RoboCop 2 where Kane like takes the whole canister of nuke or whatever.
Awarded to agents who take down 3 targets in a single turn using only melee weapons.
I like that. It's like Ryu Hayabusa is the art for that.
Oh, yeah. It's the 5th time DCL's gotten that award.
I wonder why.
It's the 9th time you've gotten the Elite Award.
It's the 10th time DCL's gotten the Warrior Award.
I don't think you can get it anymore. 10th is the max, I think. Master of Plasma Rifle. Hell yeah.
All right.
25
Ripping
kills.
pepperonis.
How many people have we lost? I mean, we've lost a few. Nigel Thornbury, no! Most of them were lost in 1999. No, most of them were lost in 1998.
Lost in 1998, yeah.
Before we had armor.
We killed Andrew Tate. That's funny.
Hey, we didn't kill him. He just kind of died.
Oh, I'll need more Vespin. Mental Mike.
Mental Mike, no! Oh yeah, he had
boy.
fucking psi strength out the ass. That's why he was
Yeah.
Mental Mike. Oh, don't forget Good Boy. Killed
Yep.
in action.
Dave Dog Murder Boudreaux killed Good Boy.
All right, back to you. All right, so
Ugh.
we have now finished Tleth and nobody cares about crop circles. Wait, we do care about crop circles. Click on that. Go to details. Yeah, go. We have to do that one actually,
All right.
because the Men in Black might be there.
Also, I guess I should get a new agent or whatever.
We got to transfer some people over here, and we need to
Yeah.
name an agent something.
All right. Let's see. Not you. Yeah.
Chinggis. Chinggis.
No, he's fine.
No, I know he's fine. I just remember Chinggis constantly shooting our own people.
King Snake there with his Game Boy.
Living his lonely life. Here's some people.
No. Well, yeah, maybe. But that's Ghost Base. I want to keep them.
Francisco Marquez.
All right, here we go. Here's a couple of guys.
We needed to name somebody what?
Well, who was the guy that you wanted to name?
I can't scroll up in the chat.
Repeat what you wanted to name. It's like something the boss or whatever. This guy's Italian, so I know what I'm gonna name him.
Pizza pasta. Dr. Doom Jazz.
Okay. Anybody else want to name anything else? We'll say like 2 more characters here.
Yeah.
And then these 4 guys are going over to main base.
Because we need bodies to replace the meat grinder.
We need 4 new rookies to, show how shit they are while showing how awesome everyone else is around them.
We should put them in assault suits instead of power suits, because if we put them in power suits, they'll have like 40 time units.
Right.
Dr. Captain Pirate, Mr. Fudge.
No, we already have that guy.
No, I know. Wesley Crusher. How about Chesley Washer? There we go.
No, it should be...
Tresley? Cressley Washer. There we go. Perfect.
All right, one more guy. Butch Deadlift, you got it.
Is Beef Stump Knob still alive? I think he is. I think he's at Ghost Base.
All right, let's see.
No, he's not here. He must be at another base. Bolt Vander Huge. Maybe that
Was it that guy?
It might have been that guy. Tim Quantum Breaker. Oh, Tim Quantum Breaker. Speedo Bill.
Half of these guys are like, why did we name him that?
I think we called him Speedo Bill because he was naked or something.
Oh no, he was the guy that was like fighting the lobsters. That's right.
He was
There he
punching
is.
them lobsters. Stomp
There he is.
Beef Knob. Oh, God. Still alive.
Yep.
All right. South Base transfer headquarters. Pizza pasta. For anybody that's
Right.
wondering, pizza pasta is a reference to Punch Out, the
Punch-Out,
arcade version, where instead of fighting Don Flamenco, his name was Pizza Pasta.
Yeah, and he looked exactly the same.
Our enemies got there first. We will ambush their forces to save and interrogate the locals.
Yeah, that game was very casually racist in its initial kind of dealings.
See, look, we got a Mib. And another Mib. Those the only two? Yep, just two.
Stop scratching my chair, you little dingus. What's that red thing in the,
It's a civilian.
Sorry,
First one.
puppet version? There's like a puppet version of Punch-Out?
What?
What are you talking about?
I'm intrigued and also horrified.
Are you saying like there's like it's like a claymation, stop motion animation version of Punch-Out that they're making or something? Oh, I didn't watch that. I mean, is it like actually like Punch-Out? Or is it like this is a stop motion animation boxing game in the vein of Punch-Out? Gameplay looks very similar. Yeah. Alright, so it's not actually Punch-Out, but it's like, you know, spiritually it is
It's a
Punch-Out.
boxing game.
Gotcha. I gotcha. Alright, you know, I can dig that. I mean, I played, what's it, Clay Fighter back in the day for Super Nintendo.
But not on the N64. You didn't play Clay Fighter 63 and a third.
Oh, it was so bad. I mean, both of those are bad, but like the N64 one was like way worse.
You guys brought shotguns to a plasma fight.
You'd think the Men in Black would learn by now.
They're still trying to be discreet. We don't give a shit.
They're also not doing a great job at it.
It's a problem.
I'm surprised he got through the armor. I mean, was he using
He's using a cause with armor piercing.
armor
so
piercing?
40.
Gotcha.
So he probably rolled max because this armor
Felt
is.
that oh, so they're like, are they like felt? Is that like the aesthetic? Is like they're like little felt puppets or whatever? Like Yoshi's Woolly World or whatever, Crafted World or whatever.
Felt that boxing. That's kind of funny.
I can dig it, you know.
We never did play Punch-Out on the Wii.
Thought we did.
No, we did Punch-Out and Super Punch-Out.
I could have sworn we did the other one too.
Supply Outpost Stealth Bomber.
They look very Muppet-esque. I mean, yeah, that tracks. They're made of felt.
Tyler,
I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick.
I'm concerned that this bewildered farmer can give us access to blasphemous crossbreeding.
I mean,
Guess
sure.
we gotta research that guy. Off you go to Australia, sir.
Look, we need to have a talk with you about your cow duck.
Hey, go to the bathroom. I'll take care of this.
All right. Well, actually, I want to see the end of the month first.
Fair. Cool. Cool. Cool.
No, I need to take care of that real quick.
Oh, right.
That.
Agents.
Meh. Actually, let's first take a look at them. These guys.
Psi strength sucks. Psi strength sucks. Strength sucks. Strength sucks.
Okay.
They do need to
But
go
they
into
all have
training.
had their, they all have had their basic gym training, I believe.
Or they were working on it. Just go to training. Yeah, a couple of them need to. Then side training. Do. Ooh. Oh, right. We only have 10 slots. I'm sorry. Does Oh, right, because kyberized. Alela Kitapanga has 0 psi strength.
Yeah.
That's weird.
And then we can do TNI.
Yeah, shove it in his gob.
We can do gun kata. We do have Cyclone for that.
Go for it.
Oh, you have a lot of sanity, my
Dr.
dude.
Doom Jazz listens to only the good music.
All right, so that's good for now. Yeah.
Council of Funding Nations is very pleased. Our score is 14,000. Our income is $111 million.
We have $400 million.
But not everyone increased their funding. Interesting.
I'm wondering if they're at like a cap.
They might be. Ooh, pepper spray. This spray is an adequate means of defense against aggressive dogs and aggressive unarmed civilians. It's generally not an adequate weapon against enemies of XCOM. Each attack decreases the target's TUs for this turn and causes some stun damage. Max effective range is around 3 meters. Go ahead and go to the bathroom. I'll take care of this.
Well, I want to read these.
Coven's Reward. Deep
All right,
sea
I'm gonna
ops.
put half 45 in this one, or 50 in this one, and then 45 in that one.
Maybe we are going to go to Tleth. Into the depths. Commander, I must protest. Tleth is gone, dead and buried as far as we can be concerned. Without the Tassoth factory, they're crippled. Following them into the abyss will only open up a new front in a terrain we are utterly unsuited for. But if you really must pursue them, then I shall begin working on a solution.
Yeah, we have to actually do Terror from the Deep.
Great. Great!
I'm pretty sure that we actually have to fight Dagon.
Great. Alright, go ahead. I got
Alright, you
this.
deal with that one. I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
Do. Right. I can fly faster than you. Cool. Oh. You think so, do ya? That's okay. Good enough. Oh, shit. The Avenger doesn't actually have any weapons equipped. Oops. That was stupid. That wasn't. Alright. Captain America goes here to the crash site. And I'm hesitant to send out a rookie pilot. But it should be okay. I'm gonna take care of this while we have some. South base. There we go. Nobody tell Tyler. All right. It is dark. We're liable to be eaten by a Gru. What's the joke? Is he Welsh? What are we talking about? Are you talking about pizza pasta? Sir, are you trying to retaliate against XCOM in your fucking suit? Idiot. Crossbreeding farmer. I don't know. It's actually one of those random staff input question things. We see a crashed ship. We do.
appear to have missed something.
The Men in Black showed up
Yep.
on a retaliation mission to Antarctica,
Okay.
and I decided to tell them, nah, so I shot them down with Ziggy Stardust.
Cool. And
But
so
now
we're
they're-
here to kill them or capture them.
Well, they're just a bunch of fucking agents, so right now we're killing them.
Right.
God damn it, white man. All you gotta do is shoot straight.
One of the whitest white men we know. Ow, my balls!
Yeah, they're wearing fucking suits and armed with SMGs.
You plasmed my balls into another dimension!
I also don't want to bring the full force to bear because they might have grenades, and I don't want to deal with that shit.
Well, at the way the weapons
Motherfucker!
they're using, I guess they can get through our armor. So, oh well.
A dude with a laser is interesting.
It'd be nice on these maps if, like, you could, when you land, I know it's like, it has to be facing the same way for, like, programming
Well, for modeling, yeah.
and all that stuff, but it'd be nice if you could, like, pick the orientation that,
What
the ship lands in, so you could, like, point the ramp at, wherever you want.
Yeah. I agree. Okay, MIB Specialist, I don't know if we need, but he has a quad rocket launcher, and that's scary. And also, he survived fucking... What the fuck? He only takes 65% damage from plasma? Who is this?
Yeah, they've had some cutting-edge advances in cloth technology.
I misclicked.
You dangus.
Who is this man? Who is this man?
It's bad.
Well, let's see what happens. Probably nothing good. Fuck that guy. That guy looks interesting. Fuck! How do you keep getting through the armor? What are you shooting? Like, the power suit has 90 front armor, and you punch through it like it's nothing? Bullshit, says I. That can't be it. There's definitely a bullet sound. Alright, he's dead. Probably should have tried harder to capture him alive, but he had a fucking rocket launcher. Yes, Luna. Are you... Is it time for you to start screaming? Tyler, all the cats want to scrim.
Well, it is that time of night. I've given Mr. Cat all the treats, so he's like, I have nothing else to shut him up with other than taking him outside on his evening constitution.
Gotta
So he
get
can get another tick on his butthole like he did that one time.
Gotta get that
Fucking
delicious
dumbass.
cat go-gurt. Look,
He did not enjoy me pulling that out of him.
I
Let me
mean,
tell you that.
but did he forgive you?
I mean, yeah. I don't think there's very much that he's like, at this point in his life, I don't think he's gonna ever be like, I hate you forever, fuck you. You spent enough time around him that he's like, yeah, you're a cool dude.
Fucking... You've got to be kidding me.
Wow, these guys are... something
Goss,
else,
I can
man.
understand.
Ow.
Yeah, that hurt.
Chuck grenade, no!
They chucked the grenade at Chuck Grenade.
My God.
They knew his weakness.
So I got a Switch 2 the other day. By the other day, I mean like the day before yesterday.
Okay.
Pretty solid piece of kit.
I mean, $500 damn well better be.
Well, sure, but I'm just like... You know, I mean...
No, I get it. If it
Like,
it's plays well, it's got good stuff going for it.
Well, they made fun of it a lot. Like, a lot of... Like, the internet made fun of it a lot before, like, it released or whatever. So, like, there's this whole thing with, like... You know how on the... You have a Switch, right?
I have a Switch, yeah.
Yeah. So you know how on the original Switch they have, like, the sliding metal brackets that connect the Joy-Cons or whatever?
Yeah.
And so on this one, that has, like, the magnetic things or whatever.
Okay.
The little magnetic clips or whatever.
Right.
And everyone's like, oh, that'll just snap right off. You know, blah, 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 blah.
Turns out,
really,
neodymium.
it's really nice. You know, like, I mean, it just clicks right into place. It's really easy to pull off. You don't have to, like, slide it or whatever. And, you know, it feels nice and sturdy. You're not going to snap that off without some, like, extreme act of violence, you know. The joysticks feel a lot better.
Okay, this
The
explains
buttons
why.
also feel like a lot better. There's like a texture on them that feels kind of nice under your fingers.
Gotcha.
It's like a nice weighty console.
I
Like
mean,
a nice big bright screen.
nice.
So I mean, I think this thing's pretty solid. So
It turns out
I
they're
mean,
using
that's the whole thing with the internet, Valent. The people talk a lot of shit that they have no clue what they're fucking talking about. You know, they're like, oh, yeah, those rails will bend and snap right off or whatever. And,
It's like, you think that Nintendo didn't fucking think about that shit? They don't want to deal with product recalls and replacements any more than you do.
Yeah, they have an IR infrared mouse in the controller, and it works really good. Like, I mean, it functions about as well as a regular optical mouse. It's not as comfortable to hold because obviously it's a very thin Joy-Con or whatever, but as a mouse, it functions very well. So, I mean, good on them.
I considered picking one up, but first of all, $500 is more than I'm willing to spend on the console right now. Second,
Right.
there weren't any games that I was really super interested in playing except maybe Mario Kart. And even then,
Mario Kart's very good.
I mean, Mario Kart is always good, but
Well, sure,
even
but
then,
this one
that's
is
like
very
a
good.
motherfucking. Did you just throw a
No, I
gas
get
grenade
what
at
you're
this thing?
saying. But like, you know, they got Metroid
Coming out.
Prime 4 coming out.
Yeah, once that comes out, then I will be getting it.
They have the new Donkey Kong coming out next month. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, Metroid, definitely getting it for that, but
And a lot of people are like, well, the mouse controls will work really well for Metroid Prime.
yeah. There's still a dude in here.
Sir? There you are.
It's a pilot.
Get him.
Okay.
My God, he moves like they do.
Got him.
Hey, 100 Illyrium.
That's totally worth shooting that thing down.
Hell yeah. 3 sanity for Rubber Dom. Ooh, 10 bravery for Alakita Panga.
Yeah, bravery only goes up by 10 at a time. All of this
All
has
that
been
crap.
researched.
All of that crap. Just
Well, we need that
okay.
one.
Sure.
Laser sniper rifle, nah. Multi-launcher, we don't use. Plasma grenade. Get rid of all the Illyri.
Yep, all of it. It's all gone.
Titanium ammo supply. Get rid of it.
Yep.
Enforcers can teach us some things.
A couple of things. Didn't the Prime 4 announcement trailer even show off using the mouse? I think it did, yes.
Ooh.
Oh, the Kirby Air Riders game? Yeah, that's gonna be fun. It's not a remake or a remaster, it's a new game. It's a sequel to Kirby Air Ride.
Alright. And then we're sending Hugin over to shoot down this thing.
Sweet.
What? Motherfucker. He escaped. Alright, back to you.
My god.
I transferred Illyrium to South Base to refuel Ziggy Stardust. Small convoy detected.
We got a great big convoy. Da, 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 da.
Do we have to... It's not a shoot down, it's a ground mission.
Yes, get him.
Fine.
I mean, it's a small convoy. There's gonna be not a whole lot of people here, right? Can't possibly be more than like 4 people.
Hey, look, 4 people. Let's kill them and see what happens. It's very rude, sir. I'm just doing my job.
But yeah, for the Switch 2, I do like that they added the GameCube games. I've heard that the performance on those is not great initially, so it's like they need to patch that really well. But like, there's a lot of fun stuff that they could put out for the NSO online console thing.
Right. I can't see them.
And also 60 FPS Zelda is a good one. Breath of the Wild in 60 frames per second and 1080p.
Oh, that was rude.
Have you finished those games, or did you ever play them?
I played Breath of the Wild. I got to I finished Mifa's thing. Waterblight, I guess it's called.
Yep.
And then I was just like, okay, where do I go? Tired.
That's the whole point, is it's an adventure.
Yeah.
They also tell you where to go. It's like
No,
you have these 4 regions to go to.
It was less I didn't know where to go and more I didn't really want to go there.
Oh, so you don't like explory kind of
I mean,
games like that?
it felt very Skyrim to me at that point, and I just didn't want to play Skyrim, so yeah, I stopped playing.
Yeah, that's fair. The answer is wherever. Well, that's not necessarily true. It depends on the Zelda game. But I really enjoyed Breath of the Wild.
I mean, I can definitely see the appeal of Breath of the Wild. It's just one of those games where it's like, not for me. I don't have that kind. I don't want to invest that much time into that kind of game.
I feel in terms of gameplay, Tears of the Kingdom was better. In terms of story, Breath of the Wild was better.
Right.
Because in Breath of the Wild, it was like there's a lot of less is more kind of deal.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Show rather than tell.
Yeah.
Kind of deal. Oh god.
Proteanism? Naval expedition. Are we gonna get a fleet? Sea Guard. Tell me more, tell me more.
Does he have a car?
Thank you for getting my joke. Coven's reward. Right? Brave mortals, we are truly grateful for your assistance in bringing about the fall of Dragon Servant. We know... Boobs. We know you have many other enemies, including the insidious Skymen. To show our gratitude, we hereby offer you a secret to obtain immortality by becoming one with a centaur. It will surely be of some use to you in your war. Okay.
I see.
I'm not sure I want to, but I see. Well, seeing as how you haven't given up on this, Commander, I have seen fit to contact some of our friends on the Council. With their aid, we have started a new company, Hydrospace Dynamics. This company will be handling the construction of all of our deep-sea submersibles and equipment that we lack the capacity for, and their first project is already complete. This new submersible, the Barracuda, was created with using our knowledge of USO construction principles and sonic weaponry. Together, this will allow them to engage the elusive supply cruisers of Tleth and force them to land. These ships have been detectable to us before, but have been far too fast, deep, and well-armed for us to ever reach.
Cool, so now we can make super subs.
Well, now we can buy super subs.
No,
Now we can
make them.
buy Zerbite? Nice.
Cool.
This combat device is used as ammunition for a heavy plasma gun. XCOM assault plasma? Oh.
This is weapon base,
Yes.
so let's do skull staff.
But I want to know more about the assault plasma.
I know, we'll get there.
We got 3. MIBs attack a secret magma facility. The MIBs are attacking magma? That's...
We do have
Oh,
to do
yeah,
that.
that does happen. Never mind. Cap.
Hold on.
God, we have $400 million and nothing to do with it.
Wow, you got a lot of people wounded on that mission.
Not that mission. Not just that mission. What are you looking for?
The mission that we were just
North.
looking at?
North.
Oh,
Right
there it
there.
is.
Yeah, I think we've done this mission before. We really need to capture these people alive.
All right, well, that's your responsibility.
Damn, we got there in an hour? Fuck yeah.
Hey, well, the Avengers very quick. Oh, DCL got wounded.
Yeah, he got wounded in
You can tell because his
Fight.
sword's in the inventory.
Is this two-handed?
Cohesion. If you haven't played this game, Zelda game since Twilight Princess, what games came after that? Skyward Sword came after that, and then Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, Echoes of Wisdom.
Cadence of Hyrule.
Well, that's not really a Zelda game, but
I mean,
it has Zelda characters in it, but it's not a Zelda game, Dave.
close enough for government work.
I would recommend, if you get the opportunity, to play at least like 2-3 hours of Breath of the Wild. Like the opening plateau section of Breath of the Wild, you should at least play that.
It'll tell you everything you need to know about that game in like 5 seconds or 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, more like an hour.
However long it takes you to play the plateau section.
Yeah. But
It's a very solid game that a lot of people won't fucking stop bitching about.
I
hate the durability. It's the worst thing they've ever done.
oh no, forcing you to actually keep changing your weapons instead of finding one you really like.
Or like, you know, thinking about like making decisions about what you pick up and what you don't pick up, and like the things that you value versus like what you value less or whatever, you know. But anyway, I get it, Ghost Blood. I get why some people don't like it. I thought the durability mechanic in it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot.
I thought it was really fun at certain ways.
It made me engage with the game way more than just like, oh boy, I pick up new sword, I hit thing with sword. So I think that it is a good way of making you engage with the systems of the game at a deeper level.
I think once you actually start getting into like the specifics of it, like, hey, when your weapon breaks, it does a critical hit. Maybe you should plan to do a critical hit on a certain enemy that's really tough for you to defeat. You know? I think that was really cool. But yeah, I never got the Master Sword in that game, unfortunately.
Oh, getting the Master Sword in that game is really cool.
I did kill myself trying to get it because that was funny.
Both scenes where you get the Master Sword in Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild are really cool. I mean, yeah, no, that's fair enough. Not everything is for everyone.
Yeah, no, like,
which is totally fine.
there are definitely games that everybody loves that I have no interest in. For example, as much as you love Balatro, I will never play it. And it's not necessarily because I hate Balatro or I hate the mechanics, it's just... It's the kind of game that I would play either way too much or for like an hour.
Right.
And it's just not my thing.
And that's fair enough.
Yep.
I am curious as to whatever they're doing for the next Zelda game, because you know they're going to be making one for the Switch too.
Mm-hmm.
You know they've been making one already.
Well, yeah, because that's how fucking first party works.
Yeah.
Oh,
so it's
hello.
like whenever they're going to announce that, and like Al Numa, the main producer for the Zelda series right now, is like, yeah, the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, we perfected that kind of game in Tears of the Kingdom, so we're gonna do something different in the next one. So it's like, what is that gonna look like?
Perfect. I love vibroblades. I think that's one thing I really like about Nintendo's design philosophy too, is they could keep making the same game, but generally speaking, they prefer to quote-unquote master that particular form of gaming, or of game design, and then
They have
completely
a tendency,
change it up.
well, see, the problem is they have a tendency to innovate to a fault.
Oh yeah.
They will throw out conventions and just keep changing things for the sake of changing things, which is like, there's something to be said for that, but then it's like, you know, you have something really good, it's like, well, I mean, iterate on that for a bit, you know?
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
What's up?
Brimcon has gone too insane to actually mind control somebody.
We do need to give him a vacation. Remind me to leave him off of the ship on the next mission.
Okay.
Echoes of Wisdom was very good. I enjoyed that game a lot. I will never play it again. It's one of those things where it's like, I played the shit out of it. I played it all the way through. I nearly 100%ed it. But it's just, it's not a game that I see myself replaying.
There are definitely
Personally.
games like that.
Yeah.
Like, one thing that I actually kind of regret about character select in general, and this isn't like a serious regret, this is just a thing that I've noticed, is once we do a game on character select, I am extremely unlikely to play that game again.
Right.
Like, there are definitely exceptions, like River City Girls 2. I went back and I played that just recently after we finished recording it. Which, by the way, we finished River City Girls 2, if everybody's interested. Last episode goes up next week.
Hooray.
But I will probably never play Oberdin again unless I want to get those last 2 achievements.
Which are not worth getting,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
But
But also, it's like Oberdin doesn't really have a lot of replay value.
Yeah.
It's like you've already solved... Anyway, I get what you're saying.
But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, there are some games that I can replay, and there are some games that I can't replay, or that I won't replay, and unfortunately, a game being on character select is apparently one of the easiest ways to get me to not play it again.
Right.
I love that I have all of these stun weapons and everything, and I'm just running around fucking punching people.
Yep.
Done.
Hey, another 100 Delirium.
Nice. Captured 10 enemies alive. What do we got? Don't need that, don't need that. Don't need that, don't need that. Keep the blaster launcher.
Those are good.
Reinforced with siren crates. Which we can get in any of these things. Damaged parachute, broken shock armor. Executor can give us 9 things. Wait, can he give us anything good? Domination. Okay, so I did look up one of the things that we need, which is... MIB.
The alien meeting or whatever?
Alien MIB communications.
That was the one at the very top there.
That was hijacking MIB alien communications.
yeah,
We
yeah.
need this. And the only way we can get this is from both an ethereal commander and an MIB commander. Which is super fucking frustrating. Because we literally have never seen any of those.
We've seen an ethereal before, haven't we?
We've seen ethereals, we haven't seen an ethereal commander.
Well, sure, but we've seen ethereals.
Enforcers can give us some stuff, scientists can give us some stuff. Alright, transfer all these fuckers over to Alcatraz. Uh-oh. We got too much stuff at the home base, Tyler. I'm gonna transfer some of this stuff over to storage base.
Please do so.
Not all of the Illyrium. We kind of need some of that.
Do put some of it in the storage base, though.
Mm-hmm. Don't need that. Send some of those over. We have way too many alien alloys.
Yeah, those can all go to storage.
These guys give us anything? Synth muscle extraction, right.
That's one of the things that is pending, I believe.
Alright. Beautiful. Alright. Back to you.
Cool.
There's synth muscle extraction. Change the units produced to 5.
What?
We have 5 mutons. Right click on the up and then down. There you go. 6. We have 6. Proteanism. By permanently combining with zombie parasites, our agents can gain certain zombie-like powers like enhanced physical fortitude and better night vision. Most notably, such agents can be revived even from death as long as their corpse is recovered. This comes at a price, though. Proteans become rather sluggish and less psi-capable. Luckily, their identity and memories are mostly unaffected. Proteanism is available at the transformation screen. Warning, remove the armor prior to the procedure to avoid its violent destruction. I don't know that I want that for anybody.
It's interesting, though.
It is interesting. Hey, we got 4 people that you can throw in here. And only 1 person that you can do it for. Sentry ship. This small UFO is tasked with observation and patrol duties. It is armed for war and will provide some challenge to our interceptors. I don't know what that is, but this is information base. Hybrid lander. This flying truck is a hybrid equivalent of an assault transport. It employs anti-gravity propulsion.
Sure. All right, so I'll do 15 on you.
I was just farming and you guys kidnapped me. I don't know what the fuck you want from me.
Get rid of the... Are we researching that? All right.
Reptoid
I want
Shadow.
to get this guy. And then, all right. 3 left on that guy.
We should probably research this Teleth stuff so we know what's dangerous once we have to start intercepting them.
All right, squad leader then.
Hello, medium scout going for an alien base, huh? Okay, start shooting these down.
Hugin.
We should also arm the Avenger.
Probably not a bad idea.
But we don't
Beam,
have any beams.
Beam.
Heavy
missile,
missiles and a shield.
Alright,
Can
so...
we make shields?
I don't think so.
Laser beam is what we can buy. We can probably make plasma beams over at manufacturing base. Hit Q. Yeah, there you go. We didn't do it because it required Illyrium and we were short on it.
Alright, we'll make 2 of those. I know I've already bought
The
whatever,
plasma,
but
yeah.
we have money. I don't fucking care.
Uh,
Heavy Storm Lancer?
Sure. Those require more Illyrium, but that's fine. Just need the one. Because the other one's a shield. And then go to New Production. And then go to Craft Systems. Shield
Oh, we
Generator.
do have a shield generator. Alright.
The biggest advantage of the shield generator is not actually taking more damage, it's preventing repair time. Damn, these guys are good.
Alright.
Perfect. Excavator, let that one go.
Alright.
Because that's actually going to build the base. It's a large scout.
All those Gauss cannons.
God, they're delightful. So, fun fact, after you shot this guy down, switch to, after he's been shot down, switch to disengage. Click it. If you switch to disengage, it doesn't ask you if you want to go to the crash site.
Oh, I see. Return to base. Hmm.
So the fact that they're doing alien base missions means that they're going to build a base eventually. But we can prevent it from happening. Yeah, you're not going to get it cheaper than that. Guadalajara. Man, I can
So, I
go
mean,
for
do
a
we want to
steak.
let them build the base and then go...
So, yes, we do.
Okay.
So we can get a high-level muton. Hit OK. I was going to say just let it build, but whatever.
Oh, we already had one. All right.
Well, whatever.
Here, you can have some Stormlance missiles,
Shield generator.
2 plasma beams, shield generator.
We should probably make some more Stormlance missiles, too. Well, we've got the Illyrium.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I think it's 6 to a pack, so...
That way we'll never run out.
Ever again.
The Illyrium for each.
It's 90 Illyrium, so yes.
Alright.
We have more at storage base, too. Let's let him trundle his way. Ghost reported in a village.
Well, who are you going to call?
G.I. Joe.
No, Ghostbusters.
I know. Right click. I hit cancel. Go to intercept. Right-click on Ecto 1A. Hey, look. I've been playing a lot of X-Pirates, so I found a
Right.
lot of shortcuts.
Alright, you guys can have just some
Plasma
stuff.
pistol. Plasma. 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 Just let him do his thing. Just ignore him.
I'm just keeping an eye on him.
And research. Establishing the Hydrospace Dynamics Company allows us to send them on special missions to survey the sea and recover any alien material they can find. Place an order for this exploration mission by simply buying a marine expedition item from the store. Expedition will take 30 days to arrive. Once it arrives, process the results in your workshops to recover a random finding.
Oh, those things. I don't like those things.
Hey, we finished everything else, though.
Mm,
This is weapon base?
no. This main base.
Right. Do-do-do. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Yep. Seaguard. In cooperation with Hydrospace Dynamics, we have created a joint rapid response force able to counter many low-level threats coming from the sea depths. This formation is only affiliated with us as it is supervised by the Council, pretty much like the Salvage Corps. This should make our jobs easier. For how long can one pursue one marine life form after another? Okay, so fewer bullshit. Proteans created with arcane mummy technology are incredibly hard to destroy. Even major damage to vital organs is often insufficient to kill a protean for good because of their robust regenerative capabilities. They can usually fully recover even from serious brain damage since their neural system is more diffused than a normal human's and psionically assisted by the zombie parasite. Therefore, if we recover a dead protean from the battlefield and put them in the surgery room, they'll be up and running within some 2 weeks. Though some loss of their memories and combat capabilities is expected, though until they become proficient again. If necessary, we can repeat this process indefinitely.
Okay.
So if we have a protean and they die and we get their body back, we can have another protean.
Fancy.
I don't like that. That's creepy. Sheep.
I don't know what I was expecting.
Sheep. It's got 6 armor.
Sheep.
Sorry, go ahead.
Dave.
Sorry, I had to move my mouse.
Yeah. All right, let's just get Waspite Soldier out of the way.
I don't think he's going to teach us anything.
No, but I want him out of the way.
Alright, Haunted Farm. Yeah, I know you get the same protean back. Don't worry, I know what I'm talking about, probably. Go Splat. Get you a Thanatoshan Menace. Dead Man's Hand.
Yep.
Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Bow, bow. Okay. Boop. Who's got good shooting here? Fuck Hogan, unfortunately, does. This is basically a slime pack from Ghostbusters.
Yeah, we've had that conversation before.
Did we?
Yep.
I never remember anymore. We've been playing this game for too long time.
A little bit. We need to get through it, man.
As
much as I enjoyed doing this, we need to fucking finish this game.
I know, but it's so dependent on fucking random chance.
Yeah. I mean, it's not, because I could go in and edit the save file to spawn the mission we need.
Mm-hmm. Sure could.
Could do that.
But that would be cheating. Just like
say
that would be cheating, he said.
Scum.
That would be cheating, he said, kissing his Stutzenstoffel ring. Ugh. Bzz.
Fucking right.
We do what we must in order to continue the story. And honestly, these games are far too long to worry about that kind of shit.
Yeah, we're not doing season 2 of this as well.
We're not playing X-Pirates either. Because that game, if anything, is even longer.
Maybe the Warhammer one.
No. I don't know. What would we play after we finish this?
I don't know. Figure it out. Figure it out.
Figure it out. $28, huh? All right. Also, we couldn't do X-Pirates anyway because fucking horny as shit. Are all of these boobs necessary? Apparently the answer is yes. Does it add anything to the game? Not really.
Does it detract anything from the game?
Not really.
There you go.
Alright, Ghost, where you be? Why are you haunting this farm? What unfinished business have you? And why don't I care? And I'm going to shoot you with fucking concentrated psi power. Psi power sludge. Oh, hello. These people need to fucking give us something new. I swear to God. What's your organization? Yeah, what's your fucking organization?
I thought we already figured that out, that they're like from
Psychos.
hell or something.
They're trying to bring hell to Earth, but that doesn't actually tell us anything. We can't shut them down. They keep bringing these ghosts to life, Tyler. Which is a weird thing to say.
How dare they?
There a ghost in this orchard? Morning, you sir. I've got spooge and I'm ready to shoot.
I'm gonna shoot my spoon.
Oh, okay. Somewhere up here. Because the door is open and I sure didn't open it. Hey, look, there he is. Done.
Shooting my gun.
Good old sanity bonuses. Can you tell us anything? You can't. You can't. It's worthless. Their org chart looks like somebody dumped a tub of Legos on the floor. Yeah, probably.
Alright, get equipping.
Plasma beams.
It does require Illyrium.
It's true. 8? Holy shit. Heavy Stormlight's fucking packing.
Where do you want to build this base, you piece of shit?
Oh, he's going to be driving around for hours. Just go to 5 minutes. Right there.
Right.
He's excavating. He's excavating. We ran out of Illyrium at headquarters, which means we actually need to transfer some because the Avenger runs on it. Don't worry about that. Scroll up a bit.
Here it is. I'll send 100 over. Because they're going to be using it.
Just make sure when you go into a fight, unless it's a really big ship, turn off one of the plasma beams.
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
We're making those.
So he's going to fly off now. Probably.
Yep.
The MIB Transporter is a light utility vessel built with alien technology. Its main function is fast and discreet transport of valuable objects or personnel, but it is also used for a variety of other tasks, including reconnaissance. It carries a small crew of Men in Black specialists.
Okay.
I'm sorry, we got fusion balls? This assault ship was designed to be used for attacks on ground targets. Thanks to alien engineering solutions, it's both nimble and reasonably powerful. It's also well suited for ground assaults, as it carries a small but versatile and well-equipped combat unit. Okay. That's why.
Oh, that must...
Blaster launcher. This is an alien-guided missile launcher which fires powerful blaster bombs. When you click to fire the weapon, it will generate waypoints for the blaster bomb to follow. When you have positioned enough waypoints, click on the second launch icon. Here's what they don't tell you.
Yep.
A waypoint for the blaster launcher is a suggestion. And if your accuracy is low enough, it could go 1 to 2 squares in any direction around there. And holy
Gotcha.
shit, will it be bad if you're not ready for that. Man, we built and delivered the plasma beams before they gave us the lasers. How fucked
Yep.
up is that? Really? Oh, because it's a new month. Depth Apocalypse.
We have to do it.
Ugh, I say.
It's 750 points. I mean, we kind of have to.
No, I know we have to do it. We should probably get rid of Big Sky if we're going to be using this exclusively.
Yeah.
Put Chesley Rusher on here too. Cressley Wusher. And then armor them up.
It's stupid name.
Do we have enough assault suits? No, we don't.
Nope, just power suits. They'll have to deal with it.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me do something really quick. Okay. Is that Easter Island?
Wait, hold on.
Only XCOM can save the day. Yeah, we're not underwater.
I just want to make sure because I didn't pack, like, all the underwater shit.
So, hold on. Before we begin this, I want to check something really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Battle Sage? Oh, for hybrids, right. So they said that we're working on a new sub?
Mm-hmm.
So where is it? Not
I
there.
assume it's, we haven't researched it yet, have we?
No.
It's the, this thing.
Nope. That's something different. Hybrid lander. Hold on.
Isn't it with like 2 C's?
I don't think so. Let's just try
I
bar.
can't remember.
There is no Barracuda. Hold on. Deep. What was it?
Can you just
Deep sea.
humor me and like BARA? Okay, just making sure.
All right, hold on. If we go deep sea, click on this.
Seaguard is whatever it is.
Hawks and Doves clue? No.
What?
Hawks and Doves.
The fuck is all this?
So, we were supposed to do the Tleth thing earlier.
Yeah, well, I mean, they didn't give us all the... Well, we didn't want to do the Tleth shit.
I'm wondering if maybe we can't actually do this yet. HSD Marine... oh, that's... Huh. Yeah, I don't think we can do this yet.
Oh, well. We'll figure it out.
You get back here. Alright, let's finish up this mission and then we'll call it a night.
Yep.
Excuse me, Pizza Pasta? You think you have what it takes to wield the ancient katana? With your measly 17 size strength? No, 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 no. Absolutely fucking not. You get a plasma rifle, and you like it. Yeah, sure. Did we take Brimcon off? We did not. Drop that.
You didn't remind me.
Back up to 40 sanity should be fine.
Just let him hang out on the ship.
Okay. Womp. It's always fucking lobstermen, isn't it?
Yep.
Where's the Sea Guard when you need them? Crestley Washer takes the shot.
He hit.
Butch Deadlift takes the shot. I'm doing this so they get credit for actually being in the mission.
He hit.
'Cause now, they're mostly good. Alright. They just got started 2 days ago. Maybe give them a little time to get working. I mean, sure, but it's not a research topic, and it's not a manufacturing topic. So, do we not actually get submarines?
Not sure.
Alright, this is gonna suck. Hey, rude. Very rude. Boom. That technically wasn't my fault. Technically.
Still kind of was, though.
Fucking Jesus, these stupid biodrones. Alright, let's try that again. Pizza Pasta takes the shot, gets the hit. Dr. Doomjazz steps up to the firing line. Takes the shot. Gets the hit.
One shot, one kill.
Actually, it's more like 14 shots, 1 kill when it comes to Lobsterman.
One shot of hot sauce.
A little bit of butter.
Yes, Mr. Cat.
Father,
What's up?
you haven't been paying attention to me, Father.
I wish to go outside, Father.
I'm bored, Father. Please.
Let me scream at you for another hour, Father. Father!
Alright, civilian dies. I'm sure he will leave a lovely corpse. You set the Avenger on fire. Good job.
How dare you?
God, I hate Lobsterman. Please tell me that the fucking Sea Guard means we don't have to do these missions again. Ever. Again.
It'd be nice.
Wouldn't it be nice if we could kill all the lobstermen in this fucking town? Where's that?
What? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
Are these guys vulnerable to concussive? Nope.
Nope.
Choke.
They are
warp.
incredibly vulnerable to choke.
Super vulnerable to choke.
What? I know.
Father, please. I need the treats.
Please. I wish to go outside, Father. And sniff around in the grass. Few weeks, Father.
Jesus. Father, I don't think you understand. I'm dying, Father. I'm dying by being kept inside. Metaphorically, but also literally, but also mostly metaphorically. Fuck biodrones. Nobody likes those guys. Biodrone sheds a single solitary tear.
Mm-hmm. As it explodes. What do you want, Mr. Cat? I know exactly what you want. But you need to use your words.
Let's see if these guys have fucking sonic pulsars. Hopefully not. That was rude. That was incredibly rude.
How dare. What?
Greta Boss Thunberg. She's badly wounded. Her right arm is almost falling off.
It's back now. We stapled it. It's all good.
That is the power of the stapler.
Le stipel.
You motherfucker.
What?
Oh my god, I hate these guys so much.
Well, I keep saying we need like a rail gun or something. I mean, with Gauss weapon, but like something stronger than Gauss.
Gauss is kinetic, so...
Well, I'm just saying, like, I mean, you can only be resistant to kinetic so much. Like, if you put enough energy into something, it's going to go through you.
It's true. How much damage do you take from stun? 80% still? Fuck.
Throw a knockout grenade or a smoke grenade at him.
About that, we don't have any.
If I go back. What are those ones with the green stripe on them?
Flashbangs.
Flashbangs. Do those not do choke?
Those don't do any damage.
Oh, right, right.
We need to get like a small launcher or a grenade launcher that fires just crushing choke damage. Any dang way. Can I cook these guys in their shell? Like, if I light them on fire? They take full damage from incendiary. Okay. And electric. How do? Oh, the fucking... The barrier problem. Okay. Try that again. Shoot the glass. Scheiße dein Fenster. Schieße dein Fenster. Whatever. Shit on the window.
Scheisse is shit.
Shit on the windows. Do it. Do it.
Because you must. Shit, because you must, Dave.
That's not gonna happen. Alright. Does anybody have a fucking melee weapon that's not...
I know, Mr. Cat. You going outside is contingent on how fast Dave finishes this mission.
You can take him out. I'll hold down the fort if it's that important.
No, I mean, he'll survive.
But will he thrive?
Unfortunately, no. He's wasting away.
Wasting away again in Margaritaville.
I go for margarita.
I haven't had a drink in a really long time now that I think about it. Like an alcoholic drink. I've had beverages. I don't know. I kind of enjoy the taste of some beers, but not enough to like actually pay money to drink them.
Right.
And then when I go to somebody else's house, they're like, "Oh, there's Corona in the fridge," and I'm like, "Rather punch myself in the dick, sir. Thank you."
Nothing wrong with Corona.
I'm not a fan. It's very watery.
Well, that's the point, is that they're so watery that they're so inoffensive that, like, just throw lime in there and just... If it's, like, hot out and they're super cold, nothing wrong with them.
Mm-hmm. Hail hydrate indeed.
Hail hydrate. Oh, God, I fucking hate these lobstermen.
Yeah, that's unacceptable. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Boop, boop. Don't care.
Wow, we did it,
Oh,
Dave.
it did count the guy exploded as whatever. Who cares?
Of course it counted this.
I didn't kill him. The explosion did.
You caused the explosion.
That's his problem, isn't it? Shouldn't have been standing so close.
It's like if you throw a grenade, it's like, well, I didn't kill you with the grenade killed you.
Okay.
The bullet I shot you with didn't kill you. The subsequent blood loss and shock killed you, you know?
Yeah, it's exactly. It's not my problem.
Oh boy, unpacking.
Cyberweb
Nothing
battery, dragons, laser, an MIB crate.
There's a box inside the box.
I mean, that has been known to happen. And it gets us free Illyrium. You know what? You're right.
So.
20 guys is too many. See, this is what happened. MIB scout ship decided they wanted to fuck around and find out. And then they fucked around and they found out, but it's just a scout ship, so nobody cares. Let's get to the end of the day. Interesting. How do we detect this?
Oh, don't we have like high range radar or something?
No, there's an empty spot here.
I know. Don't we have like global radar or something? All the radar lets us do is determine what it is.
No, we don't have global radar. The radar lets us detect things.
I don't know then.
Hey, another communication.
Cool. Didn't tell us anything.
We already had it. Hey, cool. All right. That is where we're going to wrap things up for today. We need all the research, please. Yes, that is all that we are going to do for today. I will take a look and see if there's another update, maybe about the submarine stuff. We'll go from there. But, as always, we grind ever forcefully towards the end of this game, and it keeps fucking edging us. God damn it, Tyler. God damn it.
We'll figure it out.
But thanks everybody for watching. I may be back streaming something tomorrow. If I do, it will be Suikoden, trying to get that finished. So I will announce it on the Discord channel, and you'll see me here if that happens. Otherwise, I will be back on Monday playing more Final Fantasy Renaissance, so check out that. And as always, check out the stuff that we're doing on the channel. And yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Hasta la pasta.
Don't get any on you.
Or do. We're not your parents.
Yeah, just make sure you clean it with bleach. Or don't. We're not your parents.
Exactly.